Going
Good.
live, I think.
Okay, so recap.
Recap!
So we hung out in the forest trying to figure out what to do. Mira was awake, so we started heading west. We saw vague wolfy shapes in the fog. The fog also seemed to be hurting us. That that was not good, but we didn't really have a choice because we didn't know where we were. The fog took us to a giant set of barred gates that had massive statues in full plate mail on either side. But the statues had their heads cut off and they were thrown on the ground. Very unsettling. Beyond the gate was a town. Town looked really beat up, and not a lot of lights on, no walls and gates. The only people we saw were these two small children who were dressed very well, but also like kind of grayish, and they were sitting on the front steps of a building. The little boy's crying, and his sister's trying to calm him. We are in somewhere called Barovia, which none of us have ever heard of. They tell us that there's a monster in their house. Their parents went to get help and haven't come back. Being the people that we are, we decided to help them out and murder the monster in their house. So we explore the house. I forget all the things we did because we didn't put it in the notes. But
We
as
were
we advance,
looking for a basement and have yet to find a way
okay,
down.
yeah, there's a monster in the basement. We can't find the basement. There are like the more we look around the house, the more increasingly weird things we find. Like on the first floor, we're looking at the wallpaper and we see like first it just seems like it's a bunch of flowers, very normal rich person house. But when we took a closer look, there were like snakes and skulls worked into it. So that was weird. Um, so we explored the first floor, didn't really find much. So we headed upstairs to the second floor. In the second floor, again, just more unsettling things. However, in the library, we found a secret room, and in the secret room was a bunch of dark magic tomes. But the dark magic tomes were fake. And they were to a necromancer god called Osibus, who seems to be a fake god. But we did steal some of their magical scrolls because they're not here and we're killing their monster for them. So that was weird. Dark that are fake in a creepy dark magic house. So we'll go up to the third floor, and there, Zero pokes a magic suit of armor. Um, Naturally, it comes to life and tries to kill us, so we fight it.
Of course.
Notably, Charity summons her tentacle friend, but the tentacle looks like distinctly ill, which is kind of messed up because that's like a gift from her lurker in the deep patron. So that's a sign that we are messing with bad juju. So we murder the armor, and then
And murder. Like, really murder.
oh yeah, like that armor is down.
One level. Well, one round.
Anyway, so Yolahi, having the sole brain cell in the party, persuades all of us to take the creepy children somewhere safer before coming back to explore the house, hopefully with reinforcements. However, after exploring the house and the inside and the outside of the house, we discovered that the house seems to be in its own like pocket dimension. Because we look outside, all we see is like thick fog, and the children are gone. We put a rope around Yolahi so she can try and climb out a window to explore, but the fog quickly starts to like suffocate her, I think. So we quickly drag Yolahi back into the house where it's safe-ish. And that's where we are. We're in a house which appears to be in some kind of creepy pocket dimension. We have no idea what happened to everything outside of the house because the spooky children are gone, and so is the entire rest of the world. And I think that's about where we are. Yes, no?
Yes. Upstairs, like in the room above where you are, um, Zero had touched the doorknob and started hearing like wailing in his mind. Um, Mira and Zero, I believe, like those who were like up in that room or near that room, like as that was happening, started feeling that room get very cold. But then you were called down here. For the whole scenario with Yolahi leaping out the window. But Mira, the longer You feel it first, like the longer you're here, like just because like roughly just because of like running up and down the stairs. It's 2 floors up, but you're starting to feel that cold seeping down. Like it's definitely above you.
We
You cut out.
Hmm?
Sorry, you cut out.
Mira can feel the cold emanating from upstairs, even though it's 2 floors up.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Well, I mean, obviously, we need to keep going and see this through. Can't do this halfway.
I agree. We should go back upstairs.
Oh boy. Guess there's nothing better to do. Other than, like, die, but that actually would not be a good thing.
Yeah.
That'd be worse.
Darn
Back up
these
the stairs.
actual working walls.
Yeah.
Quick question for Athy.
Mm-hmm.
When we were outside, did we see how many stories tall this building was?
Yes. Don't forget your
Oh, right.
imaginary puppy friend. You did. You saw. I showed you a picture, I do
Yeah, I
believe.
pulled up the picture just because it suddenly clicked in my mind. It looks like there are 4 stories, and we
Yep,
got to
like
the
that's
third.
exactly like what you would be saying, because that's the house.
Alright, we need to go up to the
Cool.
Back to the third
take us to the next floor.
Top floor.
Do you want me
top
to?
floor.
Do you want me
Or-
to move all of y'all at once?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Do I got everybody? I think I got every. As long as Roll20 will let me. Come on.
Come on, Roll20.
I believe in you. A little bit. Eh,
Kind of, sort of, to an extent.
there.
Doing its best. Roll20's under a lot of stress right now.
Yeah, everyone's all of a sudden playing, like, all the in-person games are now online.
Yeah, well, go screw up Fantasy Grounds. We use Roll20.
Yeah.
Come on, we're the hipsters here. We started this.
So, you are back up 3rd floorways.
Sir will go back into this room and just kind of point at the door that he touched. I heard screaming once I touched this door. It sounded fearful and then angry. He's going to reach for the door again and try to open it.
It's not locked. You're able to open it, but the door starts to open and you hear that screaming in your head, but then everybody else can hear it too. Like as the door opens. It's coming from in the room over here. If you could see a bling, I don't know if am I on the right?
Nope.
Nope. Here I am.
Not.
It's on
Here?
this side.
Oh, yeah.
Appropriate sound effect.
Sorry, that's my text tone.
Yes. So you see over here, in like fading into existence, is this ghostly specter of a woman
All right, I think I need to be over here.
whose eyes are very wide, and she's upset. And she's yelling, and she's not entirely making sense.
You cut out for a second. I don't know what you just said.
So there's a like thin spectral woman that appears in the room, and Mira, to you, it's just so cold
Oh.
emanating off of her. And
Just-
like it's cold to everyone, but to you it kind of like pings a bit more.
Oh.
She's definitely upset. Mira, you could tell it's a lot of despair and anger. But like pretty much everyone else there, it looks a lot like anger. But Mira, you could definitely tell that there's despair worked in there, and she's babbling. It's like, won't let them take mine, baby, mine. They no, and it's just like you're not hearing everything she's trying to say. Like it's cutting out.
We're here to help. Please, we're here to help.
She doesn't like it's hard to tell whether she's paying attention, like if she even knows you're there,
Oh,
cuz she's standing and it's like she's looking intently like at Zero, but she's just standing there babbling incoherently and like the vision of her is just sort of like twitching in and out, and like what you're hearing her trying to say is cutting off, so you're missing big pieces of things, like either like the sound is gone or like you could see like the wisps of her there, but like it's not coalesced until she like snaps back.
well.
I let go of the door handle.
Well,
Yolahi has her bow and arrows out.
Uh,
oh boy, that's never good.
Charity is just like, hello. Tell us more about your missing baby.
Charity.
Listen, this is obviously a clue to the mystery. We have
Please
to,
speak clearly into the microphone as you tell us about your missing baby.
Yes, please.
Hello, I am Zero.
And Patience just is like, she has to remind herself of her name.
She
So-
keeps looking like she's trying to walk towards the room that Zero was trying to open, or like rush in that direction, like as you guys start moving, but she's not actually moving. And
Kind of like she's lagging.
kind of, yeah, like that's kind of what it looks like. Either she's lagging, everything's really jerky, or like that horror movie thing where they like cut frames out and it's very jerky and sharp and not um coherent, like her eyes are really big and she's looking at the door.
Zero's just
Okay.
kind of waving his hands in front of her.
I believe we need to go that way.
Who wants to volunteer to open the screamy door?
Well, I mean, Zero already touched it.
Zero just goes back, okay. And just goes and opens the door.
I'm gonna keep my axe out, just in case, though.
You open the door. If one of you can move Doggo, I'm on like the wrong thing again. But
There you go.
She's
the
got front row
moment
seat.
you open the door, she's able to like it just snaps into place and she rushes towards the door, but you just hear her scream no and swipes at Zero.
Oh,
So
very rude.
Where is? Do we have like a token for her?
I will eventually.
Go go.
But she doesn't quite come in contact, but she this now she like lifts off the ground and all that rage, like she doesn't solidify, but she's definitely more there, and her face gets all twisted up looking.
Okay, okay. Can someone calm down? The very upset ghost lady. Does anyone know?
Zero's gonna reach out and shocking grasp her. She tried to attack him.
Don't
No.
touch her! Don't touch her!
I'll let you do that, and then we have a turn order.
Well, shit.
Yes.
Yay!
Electrical pulse comes out from his hand.
Alright,
And
let's
that
Your initiative
that
is
does
high.
seem to hurt. Like she shrieks and pulls back and like rises up further into the air, and that's.
I have a question.
Wait, how much damage was that? Hold on, 8. Okay.
8 lightning
Yes.
damage.
Do I have disadvantage on initiative because I have exhaustion?
It is an ability check.
Okay.
Technically, yes.
Well, it didn't matter because the first one I rolled was good anyway.
Let me switch it over. Fitting. There we go. Got everybody.
Looks like it.
Descending. There we go. So. Did I roll it? I did. Yolhi,
Yeah.
despite being extremely tired, the appearance of this spectral being, were ghosts something you had believed in prior to this very moment?
Yes, I would say so.
So now there's one right in front of your face.
Yes, not sure if I've ever actually seen one, but um,
Honestly, it seems unlikely to not believe in ghosts in
This world,
this
yeah.
setting.
it's
In
true.
this-
I'm gonna roll onto the bed and then off the other side of the bed because I'm freaking out.
Then you get an attack of opportunity.
She doesn't because of Shocking Grasp.
She doesn't?
mm.
Nope, she can't take reactions
Oh,
until
yeah,
the
you
start
can't
of
take
my
reactions.
next turn.
Make sure you have the, like,
Oh, full spell
yeah, just
available?
so I could.
Sure, sure.
I do not have the book memorized.
Sorry. I have a
Okay,
lot of knowledge in my
so
head.
she's kind of like extra twitchy at the moment.
Does the so it does, but the shocking grass does just seem to have worked on her.
Yes.
Interesting. I'm gonna shoot her.
That does hit.
I have a +5 to attack. Why? Oh, I guess I have a +3 dex. Okay, cool. 4.
Surprisingly awesome mods.
So your arrow, um, just goes through her. It seems to have an effect on her, but not nearly what it would be if this
She
was
were an actual
an
person.
actual alive person.
Fair enough.
I
Don't
mean,
forget your sneak attack.
Oh, I guess. Sorry, I should have rolled with disadvantage.
No?
No, just skill checks.
Just skill checks. Okay.
Yeah, you
Oh
still get
yeah.
sneak attack because
Do
we're
I
5
get the
feet.
sneak attack now?
Yes.
Do it. She wasn't expecting the halfling who rolled over the bed to attack her.
To whoop. Okay. Patience.
I guess I'm going to. I mean, there's not very much I can do besides go, son of a, and just sort of fail.
Yeah,
miserably.
it just seems to go right through her.
Yep. Yeah, she did not focus. She's like, she was not
You
prepared.
you
There
caught
we
her.
go.
Did I leave the stove on?
You caught her wispy edges, and your axe just poof.
Yeah. Yep.
So
That is not her normal.
so
She's
as
usually better. But she's never
she
fun.
watches your axe cut through, she swings around and she reaches out and she tries to grab hold of your face.
No.
She's gonna rip your face off, like in
Oh,
Face Off.
Oh god, that would kill me. That would kill me.
That would kill me too.
That thankfully does not contact.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. She is
She
not
got
happy.
serious.
I should really figure out what
So
side
she
this is
reaches out with her hand and you're able to just like snap your head back and it just catches air in front of your face and you just feel like not like it almost feels like air moving, but it's just cold.
I am so glad she's on
Charity.
I'm gonna skip out of the way. Back a bit. Do I still have line of sight from here?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna hop a bit out of the way for all you melee types. And I think I will use a spell that I've never used before, which is Witch Bolt. So let's see. Did it go?
It
Ooh.
might be.
Oh, oh yeah. Cast at level 1, because that's all I have.
That does hit.
Okay, so
You
let me see.
hit her, and the lightning like hits the center of her chest, and it like spreads out through her body, and she just seems to poof into a mist. But that mist starts to head upwards and goes up through the ceiling and is
Okay, so
away.
there's now just like a bolt of watery lightning coming from Charity's hand, still connecting to the ghosty. Don't ask me how lightning can be watery. It just is.
Can you put the spell for Witch Bolt
Which bolt?
Yeah,
there?
the Witch Bolt spell
I think it's
description.
old. Let me
The
look it up.
words. You could turn on the
Description.
yes.
I'm trying to see if I can print it. It won't let me print it. Okay, well, because I turned off the cards. Okay, let me just copy and paste it. We didn't murder the ghost, did we?
It
Doesn't
poofed in. All the
Okay.
mist is escaping upwards towards the ceiling.
Oh, it's like completely poofed. Shouldn't have used up a spell slot.
Uh, Your range is. It's not outside of your range.
Yeah.
It's just up. Not in the room with you anymore, though.
Then I think that would end the spell, because if I lose line of sight,
Yeah.
it ends. Let me see. The spell also ends if the target is ever outside the spell's range.
It's not outside your range, technically.
Or
It's
if it
just.
has total cover.
Yes, so that's where it
So
would
I
be.
assume it has total cover. So,
Yes.
well, I chased the ghost lady away and used up a spell slot in the process.
Poof.
Whew. That's the first time I've done that magic.
Cool.
Jerry's just like, where did she go? How do
She
we go
went
up?
up there.
Well, I guess now that she's gone from the door, we can see what's inside the room.
Okay.
Yep.
Just gonna turn and finish opening the door.
You can open the door, and as you look inside, you see it's a small room. It looks like it might have been like a walk-in closet at one point. There are no windows. There's no other furniture, but
And there's a dead baby.
there is a bassinet
Oh.
sitting in the middle of the room.
With a dead baby.
With a like a veil over top of it.
Yeah. Like hiding a dead baby.
I'm gonna remove the veil.
There is a bundle.
I unbundle the bundle.
There's nothing there.
Oh, okay.
It looked like there was
That
something there. It definitely looked like a baby bundle, but and it felt like there was something in it, but the moment it unwraps, it's empty. There's nothing there.
Was it a ghost baby?
Mm-hmm.
We just let Ghost Baby loose.
She Yellow will say, "Was it a ghost baby?"
there
I'm
was
not
kind
nothing
of,
in there.
Crying.
I can't really believe I'm suggesting this, but
Well,
I guess.
Zero just kind of shrugs.
If it is a ghost baby, releasing it is not that bad.
Um, no,
It's just a
move, dog.
baby.
I would like to tentatively come in. I can't.
Okay.
It's locked. I can't open
Yeah.
Oh, well,
You can't
it's
go,
doing the thing. Okay.
it. Oh, am I supposed to go around that way?
Nope.
No.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Ha. Nope. Hiya. There we go. Thank you. I would like to investigate the room. Is there anything else other than this bassinet? This is a weird place to put a bassinet, I feel like. Oh, I needed to do thingy.
Yeah,
Thingy?
roll a
Yeah.
second time.
18. Still pretty good.
Um, like I said, like the only thing in there is that bassinet, the shroud veil that was over top of it, and the blanket that was wrapping the nothing.
Yes, alright.
There's
Yeah.
no
Weird.
furniture. There's nothing that would have baby clothes. There's no rocking chair.
There's no
It's
window.
there's no window on this side. Like it looks like when you were on the out here, there's a window here, but it's boarded up. But on the inside where you are, like it's like a finished room.
Someone turned a walk-in closet into a nursery.
Yeah, for their least favorite baby.
Well, you gotta have the baby near you when you're nursing. I mean,
So you
there's
can
weird.
just put it in your room then.
I don't understand humans.
Don't
Just
worry, we
gonna
don't understand
walk
it
out of the room.
ourselves either. Did we ever open up this door right here?
Nope, that's where Zero was going next.
Alright.
Let's go there.
Let me actually remove the door. There we go. Okay, what room is this? Dusty shelves line the wall of this room. A few of the shelves have folded sheets, blanket, old bars of soap on top of them. A cobweb-covered broom leans against the far wall.
Walks away.
Oh, we should probably just see if there's anything else in here. I mean, investigate it really quick. Let me move the doggo. And where's
So
my...
what do you do?
I'm just gonna look to see if there's anything interesting, really. Anything that seems out of place.
Roll and investigate.
Nope.
It's dusty. You walk in there, you sneeze.
I'm like, no. If anyone else wants to take a look, I can't fit my axe in there properly, so
It's a hall closet, yes.
it's a whole closet.
Oh, damn. I forgot I had this. But Zero's going to ritually cast Detect Magic moving forward.
That's 30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet
Uh,
that isn't interrupted by... here, hold on.
Walls and stuff.
I know that like it can see through some.
Blocked by a
Yes.
foot of stone, inch of metal.
There's something magic in that room you just abandoned.
Oh. Shit. There's something magic in here.
Oh, well.
I'm going to come back and... Where is it?
It's the broom.
What type of magic?
Hold on a second.
A magical broom.
What? The abjuration, I believe. Hold on. Let me look up something.
He's all
My step
good.
my step grandparents adopted a puppy, or not a puppy, but a dog,
Doggo.
a doggo.
Come on, roll 20.
Aw.
Give me answers.
No.
She is some sort of a pit bull type of thing.
Transmutation. It is a transmutation
Huh.
spell.
Zero just kind of looks at it, turns away. Magic.
Wait. Well, wait. What's the broom is magic? Zero. It's the broom.
Yes, it is a broom.
Uh,
It is magic.
Hi, broom. Are you alive-ish by any chance? Does it?
He's regretting her life choices.
I don't know what to do about magic broom. Do you touch it? She's like, does someone want to touch the broom?
Charity would like to touch the magic broom.
Go on, Charity. You always have to touch it.
Warlocks always make the best life choices.
Yeah.
So,
Of course.
She's
you
just like holding it, waving it around.
well,
like,
you go to touch it, and it pulls out of your hand and whacks your hand really hard with like the stick end.
oh, what if I shut you in this closet again? Is that what you want? To be shut up in the dark?
It lands it sort of like goes like it's going to land on its bristles, but then just kind of like teeters and like locks against the wall and slides into the corner again. But it looks just sort of like huff.
Oh my god, it's adorable.
It's a sassy broom.
Broom, do you want to come with us? Do you want to get out of this closet and see the world? Maybe?
Yes.
I'm not very sure where we're going. But
Come with
on.
us, broom.
Should I roll a persuasion?
Sure.
Does it even work? I don't know. I'm very persuasive.
Wow.
You're very persuasive, but you kind of get the feeling that it's a broom, and brooms don't have language.
Okay, so it's a magic broom, but it's not necessarily a sentient broom, is what you're saying. Sad. Sadly.
Maybe.
Can I gently pet the broom? I would like to gently pet the broom.
Roll what even would this be with a broom?
Performance.
No, it's not performance.
It's a
Again,
persuasion.
this is let's go with persuasion. Like I said, like diplomacy was a good skill that doesn't exist anymore. But
Oh, that
whack.
could have been better.
Oh my god. She's like, Patience is like, let me try. She's gonna try and pet the broom. Can she? Does she have to roll persuasion again? She's just like, I'm going to pet you like I pet my axe. She knows how to pet brooms. Because she knows how to pet like long slender things because she has an axe.
Uh-huh.
Wait, that's wrong. That's the wrong one.
Wording.
That's what I meant. Yes. Yeah, that was on purpose.
But
Come
you
on.
do notice, like, as you're closer, like, the people that got close to it, like, for a broom, it looks like someone took a lot of love and care in the creation of this broom.
Why did the second one be good?
It's like the handle has like really pretty carvings on it, and there's nothing particularly unsettling about it like the walls have. Like there's no actual imagery. It's just like pretty swirling shapes going up the sides of the broom. And it's there, and it doesn't smack you, but it does like kind of rock back and forth in a bit sharply.
She's gonna gently try and usher the broom out of the closet without like grabbing it. Sort of like, herd the broom out of the closet. If she can, like get behind the broom and slowly push it gently out of the closet, if it will let her do it.
So what the broom does is it flies. It is going to fly up into the air and try to smack you on the head if it will roll. There we go. Whack.
Oh my god!
Death by
Broom.
broom.
Well,
So how many hit points do you have?
I have 3 left now.
And it flies out. There is.
Oh my god, she just like stumbles.
It's gonna fly out and it's just sort of like hovering out here now.
Charity, Patient is just like, oh my god. She just like,
Sarah just turns around
You're
and comes
bleeding
back.
out of the head. Your skull might have a bit of a dent in it now.
Yohi is going to attack the broomstick.
Attack
What
the
did you-
broomstick. I'm attacking the broomstick. How dare
What
you
did you
hit
guys
her on the
do?
head?
What is happening?
Oh wait, it's not disadvantage.
No.
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 I'm
So-
Eldritch
That's
blasting the
only 3
broomstick.
points of exhaustion.
Hold on.
Okay, how about that?
The first one did. How many times can you hit?
whoops, that's not right.
Sorry,
Sure.
just this one. Just assume it's this last one. 18.
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
I'll let these 2 go off. Let's see how it feels. Force for. What's your short bow damage?
It
Like
is
the Eldritch Blast like whaps it and it just sort of it spins in the air a little bit.
6.
Your arrow pierces like through the base of where the bristles are attached, and it's just sort of sticking out and making it a bit awkward. But it is
How do you get?
it is still floating.
Sneak attack.
I'm gonna.
Do I get sneak attack on the broom?
It's
Was it expecting me to attack it?
well, you do have a friend near it,
I'm
technically.
Eldritch blasting again because I'm angry at this point.
Oh, only one.
Well, we need to roll initiative if you're.
Okay.
I was
Initiative.
trying to get the second wind to actually let me drag it somewhere. I need to use second wind, but I cannot use it.
You don't need to click it. You just roll a die.
I know.
Clicking
but I
it's not going to roll a die for you unless you set a thing up to do that.
I was trying to actually drag it, but I guess I will have to click a die.
It's what 1d10, I think.
Yeah, 1d10 plus my level, which is 1.
Well,
That
It's
is
one more than
what?
you had last time.
I mean.
Well, you
Well,
should
plus-
have 2. So you had 2
Yeah.
more than you had last
Oh
time.
boy.
and what have we learned from dealing with brooms?
Plus brooms.
Don't touch anything.
Oh my
Anyone
god.
else taking part of this in this?
Oh yeah, sorry. Click, clicky, 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 clicky. Yes. Clicky. There you go.
I have been hit pretty hard, I think.
Someone
She's
rolled
still-
pupper. There you
It
go.
was Jen. Jen rolled for
Yeah.
the pupper.
Did I really roll for the pupper?
Yeah, you
Yes.
clicked on pupper instead of you.
Oh, because the pupper was on top of me.
Okay. Yeah,
Here, I moved the popper.
Yeah, I guess just they're gonna have to turn me into a 4.
well, roll, please.
I am trying
There
to roll,
we go.
which is better than a 2.
You just got hit real hard in the head. It's okay. And I think
Yes.
we're in order. Mira, people are starting to try to blow up this poor broom that's been accosted by everybody.
It accosted people first.
Yeah.
Did not.
What did
Yes,
I do?
it did.
It hit me on the hand.
You tried to grab it. How would you feel if someone tried to wrap their giant hand around your entire body?
I said hello.
So it's up there. It's got an arrow sticking out of it. It looks upset. It's twirling around.
Okay. I want to sacred flame it.
That is dexterity.
Yeah. I'm trying to roll.
So am I. It gets whapped. It's still there. It looks burnt now.
This broom has more health points than all of us combined.
Probably.
Yeah, but
Quite
it can't
possible.
attack. Well, I guess it can. We're gonna whack it anyway.
0. This poor broom.
Poor
Just gonna
broom.
reach
It
out and
keeps.
try and grab hold of it, casting Shocking Grasp.
You do not. It dodges out the
Alright.
way. That's fucking
Yeah.
aw, it seems to say. Yoli.
All right.
Nope.
Wow.
I managed to dodge this time. This broom is.
Wait a minute, I have 5 now, don't I? 5 hit points.
It is going to attempt to fly up by the ceiling, which is not terribly high, and zoom this way to bash through the doors, but you do get attacks of opportunity because it is not high enough to avoid.
Well, this is the only thing I got.
Nope, you miss. So I'll keep wanting to say chastity. Charity and Yolahi, you could try to whap it as well because it left your range.
Eldritch Blast.
It's gotta be a melee
Melee.
attack.
Oh, melee. I'll whap it with my quarterstaff.
You whap
Oh,
it.
Oh, damn!
You
Jesus
smack
Christ.
it, and you see it like shake, and then just kind of like fall to the ground and clatter.
Stick versus stick.
I feel a little bad about this.
I don't feel bad about this. This girl made patience bleed.
Zero just walks around it and goes to open these doors.
Can they go kick it to show the broom who's boss?
You can kick the broom if you want.
He would like to ask the two siblings if they are going to continue to touch things.
Right now, I feel like I'm touched in the head. It's gotta be the truth.
I can heal you, but it is my last spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
The other
things if I feel they need to be touched.
I mean it's up to you. Do you want to cure wounds? Because I can give you cure wounds, but I will have no more until we have a long rest.
God. Do we really have time to just...
I
Oh,
mean, I'm
Jesus,
not
I remember.
averse to like trying to have a long rest.
How good are we, everyone, on spells?
I haven't cast a single spell and I haven't been hit.
Oh, that reminds me. I would like to try to get my 2 arrows. Does that mean I can get one of them back?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
The one you missed, like, cracked against the wall.
Yeah.
Obviously. So you go into this room, So this dark room contains a wooden tub with clawed feet, a small iron stone with a kettle resting on top of it, and a barrel under a spigot on the east wall. And remember, north is east. Because reasons.
Uh,
You found the
Okay.
bathroom.
I have no
Yay!
idea what this room is
Yay.
for.
Does anyone need a pee break?
Yeah. Patience is kind of stumbling around a bit. She's
Why don't you heal her? I'm concerned. For her safety.
she can't make a decision because she got hit in the head. So just FYI.
Zero's just gonna turn and open up the next doors because he has no idea what this room is.
The heal might be nice, so I don't. I think I I could die easily.
I think her brain is bleeding. Please heal
Yeah.
her.
All right, have a
Yeah.
cure wounds.
Oh, good.
Yay!
She is full health.
I have no more spell slots until we have a long rest.
Yes.
Mm,
I
yeah.
used one to save myself from dying and one to save you from dying, so
Yes. They're very useful spells.
they're very
Thank
useful.
you. I feel so much better now, and that's stupid. Because my brain is not bleeding out my ears anymore.
So we have one more door here.
So, the double doors to this room have dusty panes of stained glass set into them. Designs in the glass resemble windmills. This room appears to be a master bedroom. It is dusty, full of cobwebs, has burgundy drapes covering the windows. Furnishings include a four-poster bed with embroidered curtains, in tattered gossamer veils, a matching pair of empty wardrobes, a vanity with a wood-framed mirror and a jewelry box, a padded chair, a rotting tiger skin rug lies on the floor in front of the fireplace,
Ugh.
which has a dust-covered portrait of Gustav and Elizabeth hanging above it.
Okay.
But just them?
Just them.
I might have to ask you to start writing some of these descriptions down, because I have my segmentation disorder. It's actually not sequencing. I can't remember anything you just said because
It's
Oh.
a dusty ass large bedroom. That's
Yeah,
really all you
one
need to
second.
know.
I'll start writing. Let me just finish doing my nails.
Okay. I'll start typing in a few things. So
Uh,
dusty large bedroom.
there's a vanity with a jewelry box, a rotting tiger skin rug. Everything is just covered in dust and cobwebs.
So
Nasty ass rug.
okay, I have a question.
Gross.
Portrait
There's a
of
full-length
Gustav
mirror on this
and
door.
what's her face?
At the
Elizabeth.
Thank you.
You got the names because there was a one of the uh paintings you saw downstairs had like the names of the entire family on it.
okay.
Great.
And
I
it
have a
was
question.
that was the painting of the mother holding like the baby but looking at it disdainfully.
Oh. Hmm.
Didn't that well you read the letter out loud to us. Didn't the letter say something about a baby?
I do not recall what was in the letter.
The
Is
one
it in
that
our...
Mira found?
Yes, I believe the letter said something about Gustav having a bastard baby, maybe.
It said, "You abandoned love. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son."
There never was a baby. Or if there's a
Well, I
ghost
mean,
baby.
there was one, but
There was a baby, but that's sad. That's very sad.
I would like to, while we're looking around this room, I would like to think back on the ghost and try to determine if she looked like Elizabeth.
No.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
at all.
I have one question too.
the
So
other
the whole time
woman.
we've been going through this house, has anything else been dusty, or is this like the first really like messed up room that we found?
This floor. This
So
whole
this whole
floor.
floor
Yes,
has
like the
been like,
first two floors were pristine and beautiful, and even like when you went back downstairs, they were pristine and beautiful. But when you came upstairs, the air was heavier, filled with dust, colder, and
so even the third floor, because we're on.
you are on the third floor,
Okay, so this is the first floor where
and
it's
there
actually.
are no more stairs up.
Is there anything interesting on the vanity table?
There is the jewelry box.
Open it up.
There are the box itself looks expensive. It's made of silver and gold, and there are rings inside, and a necklace, and a pendant. There's jewelry. They all look like they could be worth a pretty good chunk of money.
Or just
And are
leaves it
any of
and
them
moves on.
magical?
No.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I still got the tech magic up, but
Mhm.
seeing nothing that interests him, he just kind of walks away.
I would like to look for books or letters, like in the cupboards, maybe.
You can investigate.
I'll help with the investigating.
Does
And
that mean I have a regular old investigate instead of a
Yes.
disadvantage?
Just go kick the broom.
I will do my
You kick the broom.
Nice.
I'm gonna investigate as well.
You
Investigate. Wow.
um you don't find any papers, you don't find anything like that. You find on this wall over here a dumbwaiter
Mm. Is it big enough for me to
with
get into?
yes. It's a dumbwaiter and there's a little bell attached to it.
There's a dumbwaiter in the corner.
Ring. That's actually a terrible idea, probably.
What?
Yes, probably, but it's an option just in case we want to.
We haven't found any other way down.
There's stairs.
They
Is
don't
this-
go
Oh, you
up
mean to the
anymore.
basement?
Yeah.
This is
We
Oh,
don't
wait.
know about this.
Oh,
I don't know why it's revealed, but it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. The,
pretend you don't see that.
Pretend
Did
there's
we
no-
did we look in this
you
room?
shouldn't be
In
able
the
to
little
see
closet.
But I do see it.
There was
That's-
probably just like a single crack.
Yeah, where let me I'm going to
that.
What?
I'm doing
What
a
am I
thing.
looking
Hold
at?
on. I'm doing a thing real quick.
No, I
Okay.
can't tell where the leak is. Okay, never mind.
The leak.
The leak.
Oh, I think I know what happened. It was when Athy put me behind the wall here by accident. Maybe that's what revealed it.
Okay, well we don't see that right now, do we?
Oh yeah, we're not using meta knowledge at all. We
I
are
want
investigating this room.
the door over here.
Perfect.
What is inside this thing?
That, when you open it, is it's another closet.
Oh.
Like the door has a full-length mirror on it, and it's an empty, dusk-choked closet.
Oh.
On to the next door.
It leads you out onto another I am on the wrong tool. There we go. Another balcony that and it's the same thing as the other one where like the mist is choking up right on it.
Yeah, that's not.
Let's not go out there.
Let's just show the doggy. The doggy. There you go. You can see sort of see it. There you go.
Goodbye, pupper.
Bye, Pepper. Alright, let's move him back slowly.
How about the fireplace? I want to investigate the fireplace.
Well, in investigating the room, everything
Oh, okay.
there's nothing
Nothing
special.
else of interest.
No.
Just the dumbwaiter then.
Yep.
Ring the bell.
By the way, I left the jewelry box open.
If you ring the
Yeah.
bell, you could hear it ringing like far downstairs.
Hmm.
Wait,
hold.
maybe we can. Does that go all the way to the basement?
Well, that's the question.
Well,
If
we
there
are
is a
gonna.
basement.
Mm.
Well, who wants to go in? Who wants to climb into the dumbwaiter?
Why don't I climb into the dumbwaiter downstairs?
Yeah, let's see if we can find the
Did we-
dumbwaiter.
Oh yeah, it's
Hold
there.
on. Before heading downstairs, Zero goes back to this weird room and he's still very pissed off about this not fitting anywhere downstairs.
No,
And
that's
he
fair.
checks the spigot and like kind of moves the barrel away and trying to kind of looks into the hole where the spigot's coming out of. Here.
The spigot, like as far as you could tell, like there's a pipe in the wall that goes somewhere upways. Like if you're jangling it, you could see it bends up in the wall.
And it's a stone wall, right?
I believe so.
Damn. There are no stairs. Why are there no stairs? Just gonna step back out to the balcony and look up and see if there's like any windows or anything.
Don't go out in the balcony.
He doesn't
Is
have
the mist?
to breathe, so it's okay.
Well, the mist is like
That's
around
true.
the outside of the balcony. Like you could step out onto the balcony.
Oh, you can go on the balcony. Okay.
But like if you go out, it's gonna be up in your face. Let me real quick. Show me. If you look up, there is more house. From where you are, you cannot see windows. There's a bit of roof like right above you here. So there could be something there, but from where you are, you don't see windows.
Damn. Okay.
But there
Cool.
is more house. Like it's that there's definitely more to it.
All right. Cool. I'm done with my thing.
We must be missing something. There must be stairs. Let's.
I mean, there could also be a trapdoor, right?
That's true. Let's look up at the ceiling.
Wait, I would like to look into the dumbwaiter and see if the dumbwaiter goes up.
Oh.
Is this the highest up the dumbwaiter
Ooh.
goes?
This is if pulling on the rope. This seems to be as high as it goes.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be right back, guys.
All right.
Cool.
People's is wandering.
Oh, hold on. Did we ever check out this dresser here?
That room was not searched.
Well, let's
Oh,
search this room then.
We did not search this room at all, did we?
There was a
Let's search the
ghost
room.
Ghost and then ran away.
Why didn't we search the room with the ghost lady literally in it?
We got distracted by the ghost lady in it, and then
Yeah,
Um,
we're easily distracted.
Squirrel!
Let's go over everything with a fine-tooth comb.
You're all looking around, you're being very careful. There's nothing special about the wardrobe. There are like on the wall, like in the other areas, there's carvings and of it's mostly on the wall and up like on the wardrobe, like the wardrobe was meant to sit into these carvings, and the carvings are of like ivies and berries, and it's really pretty. But the more you're like looking at the wardrobe, you see some of those berries are eyeballs, and messing around, you do moving the mirror, you do feel there's air moving in the wall, like from the wall behind it.
Okay, well, let's take the mirror off the wall then.
Punch.
I mean,
That's one way to do it. Your fist goes through the mirror and through the thinly veiled door, and you do find that there is a door there with stairs that lead upwards. Let me get on the right map.
Dun dun dun.
The stairs that we absolutely did not know about this before now.
What?
Nah.
All
There we go.
right. Are we going up? Are we
Okay.
ready?
Jura will lead the way. Since
Okay.
that's kind of been
Do you want me to move you guys over?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
please.
sure.
We did
Also-
it. We
Also,
found
did anyone take the jewelry from the last place?
Nope.
No.
We just poked it and then left it.
Cool.
You was looking at. Do I got everybody? I think I got everybody. Here. And I'll go. You come up here.
Oops, I revealed a room it shouldn't have.
Shh. I don't know why it's being a butt about that. It's just
It's okay. We'll go in there first.
roll
I guess because you
20.
dragged us across there, maybe.
Probably. So you come up from. Let me. Am I on the right? Yeah.
The doggo can't see anything though.
No, doggo's
Yeah.
stuck. Let me open that door properly.
Uh,
Because it's on, like, another layer, all the doors and stuff. There we go. So, you guys came up, I am again on the wrong here, let's move doggo down here to so this is where you came up from. Goes stairs up, landing, door is open. You open into a hallway, and it's just completely bare, and just so much dust. There's no footprints, there's nothing in the dust, like nothing has been here in a very long time.
Let's open the first door.
Remember, the ghost came up here, so do be careful.
I'm
That
opening.
door is locked with a padlock.
well, I have a giant axe.
Yeah, axe the door.
Okay, so which door is it? This one right here?
Right here. Yes.
Alright.
Uh,
Well,
by the way,
Okay,
do I have any
All you have is a
pings?
hammer.
What?
Do I get any magical pings just in case?
No. Nothing that you're picking up on up here.
okay, so I'm going to go
Cool.
after the I'm going to use my pickaxe.
Okay, what did you guys do?
So I don't know if
We're
Yolahi would
opening
stop
the door.
this, but you've come up, like, you found the secret door that brings you upstairs, and there was Rotoni being weird and accidentally showing you stuff again. But the first door you run into there has a padlock on it, and Patience wants to cast Axe on it.
Go for it.
Also, Zero has now
Yogi
7
no
years
longer
bad
gives
luck.
any fucks.
I mean, whatever's behind there, we're gonna have to face it anyway, eventually, right?
She will. Oh, that is a good idea. She will knock an arrow, just in case.
So you swing the axe at the padlock. The door's old, so like it just like cracks,
Explodes.
and just the force like of the padlock and like the axe hitting the padlock and the the latch on the door just cracks like right off the door frame and swings open. And let me make sure I am on the right thing to open this. Delete.
Oh no.
Hold on. This room contains a bricked up window flanked by two dusty wood framed beds sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its sides and a dollhouse that is a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped with cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are two small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the two
no.
cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
Oh,
Where did we see a stuff? Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Rose had a doll, didn't she?
Thorn did.
Thorn had a doll,
Thorn.
but yes.
Thorn, right. The other one.
What would I have to roll to determine how old these skeletons are?
Like how long they've been dead.
Yeah.
Medicine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Sorry,
assist giving you advantage.
Guidance! Somebody guidance!
Guidance. I cast guidance.
Okay.
You can roll one more time.
I gave you advantage so you can roll a second
Oh,
time.
I also get advantage. You should be giving all of this to someone with an actual medicine score.
Guidance on everybody.
Oh my
So-
lord.
I mean, I haven't
Jesus.
rolled yet.
You look
I'm not sure
over.
if anybody here has medicine.
Zero doesn't really care enough.
Yeah, you look over these skeletons, and it's hard. Like even like
They're like
Mira,
super dead.
like it's been so long that there's really no way to tell anymore.
I mean, if they're skeletons, then that's an indication that they're probably pretty old.
Yeah, but
Yes.
like how
Old,
old?
they're old, they're
Old.
dry, like old and dry, and
Ooh.
you know, like there's nothing left but the skeletons.
But like their clothes are probably like, got
Disintegrated.
juices and stuff on them, like the stuff that was actually on the floor part. Yeah.
Everything is disintegrated.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to examine the dollhouse to see if I can find the basement, and if there is a basement, the way to the basement.
You can. So roll your investigation or perception on the dollhouse.
How good are you at understanding dollhouses?
As far as you could tell, like it's everything that you've already seen.
Oh.
But
Roll for
like
dollhouse.
as you guys are looking at the dollhouse or Charity, like Charity, you hear over your shoulder, "That's mine."
Charity is just gonna like look behind her at the skeletons and said,
You see like the spectral versions of the two children that you had seen outside.
maybe if you
Rose
told us how to get to the basement, I wouldn't have to touch the things that are yours.
Rose, like she has her arms folded and she looks more indignant than the little girl that you saw outside. Thorn isn't crying, but he's standing there and he's holding his doll and he's looking at you guys. But
We're only looking.
he's curious.
Okay.
He's definitely he's scared, but like he's just like, wow. Like he looks surprised.
Oh,
Weird people! Yay!
hello again.
What are you talking about?
Um,
You can't touch our things without asking permission first.
Can we
Oh.
look at your things?
I would not have had to touch your things if you had told us how to get to the basement.
We're not
come
allowed
on.
in the basement.
You could have told us how to get there so we could kill the monster that you wanted us to kill, or else I would not have had to resort to such extreme measures.
I
And just,
don't think they know
wrap
what you're
the
talking
doll-
about.
Charity.
Charity,
It's- They're just children.
they're kids.
It's like we've never
They're
seen you
ghosts.
before ever. And like with the yelling, like Thorn is starting to like back up against the wall and like hug his doll
No.
tighter.
Okay,
No,
okay,
we're-
Charity. You're going to be charitable and just not talk.
talking. She's gonna be. What do you mean you didn't? You haven't seen it before. You told us to come into the house and kill a monster in the basement, and then she just kind of looks at everyone else like, "Back me up here, please."
Yeah, they did. But also these
They're-
We
That-
haven't left here in a really long time, so stop
Yeah.
lying.
I think
Mira's
we
just going
met-
to murmur uh to Charity that, I think possibly they're a little confused because they're dead. So just be nice, okay?
Remember
Be
us.
nice.
If they don't okay, Charity will whisper. If they don't remember telling us to come into the house, then who told us to come into the house? I think this is a question we need to get the answer to.
Spirits can get confused.
It hasn't been that long. How could they get confused so quickly?
Because
Alright.
they're dead.
That's not an excuse.
It's a very good excuse.
Alright, we must have met kids that just looked similar to you. I'm sorry that we got
We're-
confused.
We're here looking for the monster in the basement, and we're going to get rid of it for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we've come here to get rid of the monster. We didn't mean to scare you.
We're sorry that we scared you.
Yeah, we were just looking to see around this house to see how we can get into the basement where the monster is.
Why don't you stay with us instead?
We kind of need to eat. And
I don't like your it's ugly.
Zero just kind of looks curious at you.
Thorn kind of perks up. Thorn perks up a little bit. She's like, I'm hungry.
oh no. Well, you want to help us? Well, maybe help us go through the rooms and see if we can find you something.
Or tell us how to get to the basement.
You're very single-minded, aren't you?
Very.
This is the hill she's gonna die on.
Rose will go over to the dollhouse and she will point at the room to the southwest of where they are. And says, there's a door over here.
Oh, there.
Oh.
It's hard to see it because your ping's black.
What obnoxious color can I make it?
Neon green.
Wong.
Guang. Okay, thank you, Rose.
That's
But
very
you
helpful.
should stay here and play with us.
Zero's already walking. He doesn't deal with young humans.
Please?
How do you come with us?
But we're not supposed to leave this room.
Well, your
We're
mom
not
and dad said
allowed.
it was okay. Well, your mom and dad told me it was okay.
But they're the ones that put us here.
I know, and they let me know that it's okay for you to come out now.
Thorn doesn't look convinced.
You can decide if you want to believe me or not. It is up to you. But we do have to defeat that monster.
As long as the monster's there, you're going to be scared and in this room forever.
Hold
If we can get rid of the monster for you, then you won't have to be scared anymore.
on. Yeah, but... And Thorn looks up and he's like, but we're hungry and we want to play and it's not fair you guys just got here and it's scary out there. I don't want to go out there. Please? And he looks up at Mira. Please?
You know, we could play with them for a little bit.
No, I think we should go to the basement and kill the monster.
I mean, it's not like the monster's going to escape. We could use a bit of a short rest.
We could use we could use a long rest. I mean,
For a long rest, we could play with the kids for a while and get a long rest and take turns.
How hours.
Zero's just like a hand on the door handle, looking back.
So what is you going to do?
I really could use a nap. Well,
But I don't want a nap.
I know, but
You're
we need.
mean. And then Thorn looks over at
Hey, we're killing a
Patience.
monster for you. I
Yeah,
think
patience, yes.
She's like, "You'll stay and play with us? I'll show you my dollhouse."
Oh,
Charity's just gonna like yank on Patience's arm, like,
but
don't do it.
why not? You don't think they're gonna ask me to stay? Like, she sort of whispers, forever, right?
They're creepy ghost children. Of course they're going to ask you to stay forever.
But,
Hello?
oh god.
Am I wrong?
No. Why? They're going to totally attack us when we try to leave. And they're whispering this back and forth, by the way. Totally going to like attack us and get all
And
angry and
Thorn goes over to um his toy chest and he opens it up. And
oh
it
goodness,
actually
that was
opens and,
okay.
there's really old-fashioned toys in there, like little wooden soldiers dressed in like a uniform that you guys have never seen before, and little
Oh, do I recognize it?
like a wooden dragon for them to fight, and one of those, like it's like a wolf, but you pull, it's one of those, it's got wheels and you pull it along with a little rope. Like he's got a bunch of toys and they're all dusty and rotting, but he still thinks they're great, and he's smiling as he like holds them up, and she's like, and this, and just, you know how like little kids try to like
Yeah.
explain everything to you, and like
Yes.
he's just sitting there and he's talking about like the like how the soldiers fought this big dragon, and it's a silver dragon, and and if Zero, you do not know these, um you have never seen these uniforms before,
Okay, cool.
and
Okay, I will.
and children ghosts. So what is your plan?
Leave. Do not stay.
Zero's already kind of stepped out of the room and started heading to where she indicated, though he doesn't know whether to go left or right.
Well,
Charity,
look,
like,
I can stay with them. You guys go and just start to look, and you can yell at me if there's anything interesting. And that way, and she's like whispers to her sister, so that way they like maybe don't freak out. You know, ghosts, children.
Um,
Yeah, you stay
Thor-
there and just.
Yeah.
Thorn pouts like as everybody's starting to leave, and goes to sit next to Patience. Um, sorry, roll 20 is being a butt. Okay. So, Chastity, do me a favor.
Charity.
Charity. I will say that wrong forever.
I'm
It
Make
is pretty funny.
roll a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
That's a good
Seems about
wisdom
right.
save.
My wisdom, I'm not very wise.
This is why patience is, you know, the one that saves you a lot.
Okay.
So,
Oh no.
Patience, you're sitting there, and you hear like Rose huffs and then fades out, but Thord is still sitting next to you.
Oh dear.
And he's got his toys, and he's setting up the soldiers in like a big battle, and he has the big wooden silver dragon in front of him, and he's smiling. He's like, do you want to be the dragon, or do you want to be the heroes?
Well, I could probably help with both the dragon and the heroes, because there's a lot of heroes, you know? So that way you can get, because, I mean, we only have 2 hands each, so it's going to take a while to, like, move everyone.
So they are going to have an epic battle against a dragon. So
Cool.
where are you guys going?
We're gonna check this room down here first.
Sure, I can open that one.
No, let's go check this room. Charity's just gonna scoot down that way.
Charity.
Door.
Okay,
we
apparently
follow
we're
her.
going down here.
What's in here?
Okay, hold on. This dust-choked room contains a slender bed, a nightstand, a small iron stove, a writing desk with a stool, empty wardrobes, and a rocking chair.
What's on the desk?
Whatever it was is mostly rotted out by now. It's there were papers there, but like touching them they all disintegrate.
Well, that's useless. Let's see. There's windows. Okay, this is boring. Let's go look at another room. Terry just pokes around and then leaves.
Quick question: is this a window or is it a door?
That is a window. A
Okay,
window you could not
good.
see from where you were.
I was just asking, like, when we were coming back, like upstairs. Oh, from down there.
Yeah.
I get it. Cool.
Charity's gonna march over and go straight for this door up here. Sorry, doggo.
I guess she can take the lead now.
Charity's gonna go here and open
This
this
is fine.
I wanna look in here.
It looks like another spare bedroom.
Wow. You can tell these are rich people because they have all these servants' quarters. It's like all dusty and stuff. Okay. And Charity will finally just go open the other door.
Yeah, it seems like they had, at least at one point, like a good-sized staff that lived with them.
It is quite odd that they have staff quarters behind a hidden mirror room.
Well, maybe it wasn't originally hidden.
It is strange. Zero will walk into this room.
Again, this room seems more like a storage room, or it had been another bedroom at one point, but they're using it as a storage room. There's like lots of different furniture and stuff, but it's all like draped over with sheets. There's an iron stove that's like connected to the wall, which generally what they were used for was just like heating areas in the cold. There's a wooden chest next to the stove. It's also covered in a sheet, but that sheet is mostly falling away.
Charity's just gonna say, okay, start pulling off the sheets. And starts pulling off the sheets.
You're finding chairs, like coat racks, like full-sized mirrors. The creepy ones that look like they could be people are actually like dress mannequins. stuff like that, chairs, just stuff that they didn't need and just threw up here, and that you pull the sheet off of that wooden chest, and you can see that that is also padlocked shut.
Charity points at Zero. Open it.
Okay. So we'll go over to the chest and open it.
It is padlocked shut. How do you open it?
He'll take it in both hands and shocking grasp it, I guess. That's his go-to.
That has served him well in previous times.
Lightning is not terribly effective against a metal padlock. You just see
He
like
short-circuits himself.
like
Doing
instead
Error.
like you're holding
Error.
like yeah like you end up shocking yourself a bit with that.
That was look. Patience gave you guys a clue on how to open padlocks.
Zero looks at,
So
like, kind of pats himself down. He doesn't have any large melee weapons.
Well, Charity looks at
so
me and
Molly,
gestures.
were you able
Hi.
to hear everything that happened with the ghost childs?
Yeah, mostly Patience is playing with the boy and Rose
Mhm.
just appeared and they were saying that they'll be stuck here forever and we should stay and
Mhm.
stuff.
I didn't say forever, but when you're dealing with ghosts,
He implied.
Well,
it's
yes,
implied.
they're not allowed to go out of their room, which is kind of creepy.
And that's why they died.
Well, yes.
Definitely.
Um, I don't. Do I have thieves' tools?
I don't know. Do you have thieves' tools?
I do, but for some reason I haven't put them in my proficiency.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm a rogue. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to try to open a padlock with the thieves' tools.
Go for it.
How do I do it? I've never played a rogue.
Click thieves' tools.
It says question mark query.
So for your character,
Is it a
like,
dex?
how would you go about solving locks? Like, is it something that, um, is all finesse? Do you think through it?
Yeah, I would examine it closely, prepare, the sequence in my mind and go through it
So then
carefully.
use intelligence.
Okay. Is this a disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. Clicky.
You're tired, your eyes are kind of bleary. You feel like a nap would probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
But, too stubborn
See,
at the
I did.
moment.
I suggested it.
Okay. I would like to take out my dagger and use the butt of it to try to smash it open.
Then roll a strength. Or roll an attack. Technically, a melee attack. Using strength.
Oh, that's my dagger.
You could switch it to strength or roll a d20 plus strength. This is technically an attack. So you don't need
Oops. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Nope, nope, nope. Wrong. Incorrect. Incorrect. There.
Okay. So you're trying really hard to open the lock with your thieves tools. You feel like this should be easy for you, but like you're tired, your eyes are getting blurry.
It's been a weird few days. Got to be honest with you.
You've had some pretty like weird and upsetting situation, and just like in a moment of frustration, you just grab your dagger and whack, and it cracks off. The whole like mechanism just thunk onto the ground. So now you have a lock. It is closed, but you do have a padlock.
I kind of pause, and then I kind of like look around if anybody saw that, and I'm a little like, you know what? Yeah, that was badass.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right, can we open the thing now?
You can open the thing.
All right, I will carefully open the thing.
You open the thing. There is no traps that you were able to discern.
Good.
A cold mist wafts out of it, but dissipates, and you see a body wrapped in a sheet, stuffed in this.
God damn, how
chest.
many bodies are in this place?
Charity's gonna start
How big of a body?
Adult-sized body.
unwrapping the sheet.
You find what appears to be the skeletal remains of somebody. They're wearing, not housemaid's clothes exactly, but there's an apron. It's not. It doesn't like match the uniforms that you had seen, but there is an apron, and it's not like well dressed, but kind of be and not poor, just kind of like that in between area of like normal clothes, not a uniform.
Yeah, I'm just looking around. There's body. The ghost from downstairs went upstairs.
Charity's gonna keep poking around the body for like anything else, like anything it might have been wrapped with, identifying marks.
Roll. You could roll an investigation.
Investigate the corpse.
Of course you're good at that.
There is blood on the sheet, and there's blood on the clothes. It's like it's like almost black now. It's just like stains in the fabric, but you see that there are multiple what appear to be knife wounds or something sharp stabbing through these clothings and presumably into the body that had once been wearing them.
Did they leave the murder weapon in the box?
Nope.
Nope.
No murder weapon.
From the size of a skeleton, does it seem to have been like an adult human?
Yes.
Or more like, okay. What's over down here? Is that another door?
Nope, that's a window out onto looking out onto the balcony was in the bedroom downstairs with the creepy baby.
Oh, creepy baby balcony.
So you're essentially standing right on top of creepy baby bedroom.
Where did they say the stairs to the basement were again? Southeast?
Right here.
Oh, right in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke around this corner.
Search with advantage.
Ooh.
Because it was pointed out to you.
I'm gonna be searching as well.
Is that investigation again?
Yes. And because it was pointed out to you, Charity, you do find the mechanism that pops open the wall, and it opens up like a door, and there is a spiral staircase leading downwards.
Before we go down, I'm gonna check in on Patience and Thorn real quick.
They're having a valiant battle.
Excellent. Cool. You guys keep going. She gives them like a little thumbs up and.
Well, Charity's gonna march over and poke her head in. Say, okay, Patience, we found it. It's time to go.
All right. Well, Thorn, I'm going to have to go for a bit, but I'll be right back after I go murder the monster.
But you said you'd stay and play.
Well, I said to stay and play for a bit, but I have to go kill the monster, and then I can come back. The faster I kill the monster, the faster I can come back. Thumbs
You're
up.
so good with kids.
He's doing that huffing breath where he's about to like burst into tears.
I'll
But
find
you're not
something
gonna
cool.
come back. You'll never come back. Anyone that goes in the basement never comes back.
Well, we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna bring you something cool from the basement.
So how much more do you have of the battle?
Well, we're most of the way there. The dragon's almost dead. We do have to. He has to have his last final speech before he like kills over. So it might be just 2 minutes, guys. If you just give us
Look,
2 minutes.
yep.
Oh,
In fact, I would like to watch the valiant heroes.
Yes, we're murdering this thing, and
I'm
it's
gonna sit on the.
roaring.
I'm gonna sit kind of gingerly on this bed. I'm assuming it's kind of gross. Ugh,
And it's just
but I'm
roaring,
tired.
and it's telling about how it like cursing all the humans and telling them that they will be cursed for 1,000 years and that his children will come and there's all this other stuff. There's like long supervillain stuff with some weird dragonology mixed in, and also like and then he just falls down dead.
Zero's gonna come back and just kind of poke his head in,
Yep.
wondering why
Yep.
everybody's not coming. And
Watching
where's
this
the
death.
where's the other one?
I don't know. She's not into dragon fights.
Charity's just gonna like yank impatiently on paper.
All right.
On.
All right. So we did defeat the dragon, and we'll see if I can find you something else to fight down there. Cause there gotta be something cool.
But I want you to stay.
I know. I want to stay too, but I gotta go kill this monster thing, and I gotta find you something cool. Very important. Because, I mean, you haven't had any new toys in a while, and you definitely need a new toy. So I'm gonna go look for something cool for you.
He's just pouting.
It's alright, I know. But I'll be back.
Kid. Poor kid.
Poor kid.
So you're all leaving and heading to go downstairs?
Charity,
So
can you summon Mr. Tentacles?
I have one more Mr. Tentacle summon left.
Oh, it doesn't last for very long, though.
My suggestion would be to leave Mr. Tentacles with the Ghost Boy.
No, I don't want to.
Boy, Charity's mean. He's writing down, patience nice, Charity mean.
It's my tentacle.
Zero's also writing in his journal.
Well, anyway, if that discussion's over, Charity's gonna march over and head for the staircase.
Alright, I am.
Let's see, is there a game that you can play with kids that involves them sitting in one room?
Alright.
And seek.
Yeah, but like really bad hide and seek.
No, you tell them to like count to 100. Run away.
I think we're gonna need more than 100.
How do you think they got here in the first place?
I mean, 100 is long enough for us to run.
one sec.
Well, that wisdom save doesn't bode
Yeah.
well.
Actually, that's pretty good.
Oh, I wasn't saying the number. I just mean the fact that it's a thing.
So you are heading to the stairs. As Patience leaves the room, Thorn fades away as well.
Does he look upset?
Oh,
Yes.
That
He
is...
looks afraid.
Oh. Well, he feels kind of bad.
And now the other ghost is gone. This is weird. But Zero turns to the stairs and looks very happy that the place that he kept searching throughout the entire house, like the one area, actually is what it was.
Finally, the
So-
architecture makes sense.
Happy robot noises.
Beep boop.
Happy robot noises. Okay. Let me make sure this map is set up properly.
Ooh, another map?
Yes.
Sorry, Ozzy was
Sweet.
having a little bit of a meltdown. What happened?
I,
Thorn disappeared, and we started heading downstairs.
Okay.
okay, so I think there's a setting I can use that should not reveal things when it by accident. It'll only update the map when the tokens drop, as opposed to like when you pass over things. So I'm going to attempt that. I need to reveal where you come down. There it is. I'm going to pull. Oh no. It's, of course, the slowness is occurring.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Let me grab Pupper, and that should reveal where you guys need to show up, and then you can pull yourselves onto the map. Once I pull you there.
Oh, the reason why I did well on that was because I have by popular demand.
Wait, what?
I have performance. Like it's like my background. My character is
Use an entertainer background.
yes. That's why she was able to do it.
What, like keeping small child?
Yes, that was very easy.
She did do a good job at it.
She did.
How's it going, Ozzy?
Do you see?
I saw myself and then I saw nothing. I see the dog.
That's where you need to appear, because that's where the
Oh.
you could put yourselves.
Okay,
I might.
maybe theoretically.
I put myself down, but I cannot see.
Hold on, I think.
I cannot do myself.
Stop moving.
Am I moving?
Your.
I'm next to the doggo.
One of you had light.
I have light.
Okay.
I have light as well.
Has sight.
I have nothing. I don't exist.
Ozzy, my love, just go to sleep. It's all right.
Let me see.
Is he worried about social distancing?
Yeah, probably.
The state of our economy.
He has a
At
lot
this
of
point,
worries.
what economy?
Yeah. The food delivery economy.
The food delivery economy.
Yeah.
Oh god, I actually just got an email for my food delivery that was supposed to be today. Apparently I sent it to my parents' house and not mine.
Well, at least your parents got some nice food.
I'll be seeing them tomorrow anyways.
Okay. Let me just scoot you guys out a little bit. I need
Yeah,
to.
I still can't see anything. So.
I know. I am attempting.
Ah, okay.
Because for some reason it didn't like. Token emits light. How much light did you emit? 30 feet? 20
Who?
feet? Mira, she had light on.
I thought Zero was the one that just glows.
Yeah, I just glow, but I also have I thought I said earlier that I had a torch out. I can't fully remember
You
at this
had
point.
like your eyeballs that were glowing.
Yeah, you have
Right.
glowing eyeballs.
I
Yeah, that only does 5 feet.
Okay.
can also just cast light on Zero.
Yeah,
Now
that works.
all of him glows. Does he count as an object? I don't know.
Sure.
You could like part of his armor.
Okay.
Put it on my
So,
shield.
Is that
I got my
30
shield.
feet or 60 feet? Light. 30 feet, right?
Light is 20 feet. Bright light for 20 feet and dim light for 20 feet. Like that.
Ah, I can see.
Yay.
Yay.
I can see some people, at least.
I
Hold
cannot
Am I the
on.
comment.
only one
Let
emitting
me
light?
like stop moving. There's
Okay.
weird BS like updated thing that. See, Charity's token still had it on it. It didn't save on everybody, and I'm missing people.
I'm definitely being missed. Patience is patient, so it'll be good.
Well put.
Is Patience on the board?
I tried to pull myself on the board. I might be on the board. I don't know.
Don't see you.
I can see the top of Patience's head.
Okay. No, that's Charity.
Oh, it is. You're right. Never mind.
I cannot drag myself onto
All
the
you guys
board
look
at
alike
all.
to me.
Oh,
Can
Hold
someone
trust me,
drag me onto the
they look
board?
a lot.
I got you.
They
Hold
look a
on.
lot more like
There we go.
for Zero.
All
They're
these
just a-
organic squishies just look the same.
We're like wildly different colors.
You are red double human, and she is blue double human.
Oops. Is Yolahi on the board anywhere under somebody? I don't think so. Hold
I
on.
don't see anybody.
I don't know if this
Oh,
is a really good
okay.
idea.
I found it. I found me.
Let me just make sure your stuff is functioning.
Do you guys want to see something cute?
Always.
Always.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh,
Kitty.
bunny! Or
Yeah.
I thought it was a bunny for a second.
No.
I think I got
Then I
everybody.
saw the face.
Alright,
Oh,
guys, I'm not really sure this is such a good idea.
Yes, you head down and down
Oh
the
no.
it's a wooden spiral staircase,
Oh no,
and
it
it creaks.
Oh no.
does it even support Zero?
Oh
It
no.
does, but there's a lot of uncomfortable creaking as you're heading
Oh
downstairs.
no.
Everybody around you is like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Oh
Like, just
no.
waiting for the step where you all just plummet to your doom. But you do make it to the
Oh
bottom,
no.
and narrow
Oh
tunnels
no.
stretch in various directions. And you could hear the moment, like, you step into these hallways, you could hear a soft, eerie chanting.
Oh no.
It's really hard to tell where that chanting is coming from. It seems to be echoing and it's very faint. But it's there. And it's like continuous and rhythmic.
Left or right?
Didn't we decide that those things were fake? Those
The Osiris books.
yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez. I
those
feel
were
like they're maybe not so fake.
They were fake, but somebody was trying to do something.
Uh,
Oh
So
boy. Did I ever tell you that I really don't like, narrow tunnels? I really don't like
no,
Well, you guys
we
need to
did not.
fit in your 5 feet squares, unfortunately.
Oh,
Don't I? Can't I? Oh, I can pass through other
Yeah, you can
spots.
pass through people. Technically, you are probably smashed a lot closer to each other,
oh no.
realistically, but for the sake of being able
Yeah.
to see everything. Um, where do you want to go?
Zero was like first through,
Yeah,
so
just
everyone
start
should try and be behind him.
She's
And
marching
at
down
this point, to
here.
go
She's just gonna keep going straight.
down this way.
Yeah, she's not gonna. She's just going.
Hold on, stop.
Okay.
Well, she'll like wave imperiously for the rest of you to follow. I guess.
Oh no.
Okay, so you head straight down. You did pass some offshoot tunnels. Um, where are you? 20. Scroll. Charity, you wander into what looks like it had been a dining hall. There's a plain wooden table, long benches, but there are bones strewed along the floor. They're moldy and old, and bigger than, chicken bones.
Do they look like humans?
Turkey bones.
Bigger even. You can
People
roll,
bones?
if you want to look at them, you could roll a medicine check or a nature check to
I
see if you
wish
could
to
figure
do.
out what kind of bones they is.
I want to do this.
And Charity is, I'm
Zero,
sorry.
like,
Patience is just staring
you're
at them
you're
in
not all that
horror.
up on the innards of organic folk. You know
Yeah.
that bones go on the inside, these ones are on the outside. And
Except for teeth, which are outside bones.
are they really? They're in your mouth.
They're actually not bones, but anyway, it's funny. So it's a funny song.
So
Zero just kind of is walking through, not really noticing and stepping on a couple.
there looks to be like a pantry or a cupboard on the far wall, but looking at these bones, um patience, like
Yeah.
you pick up one of these bones, it's old, it's moldy, and you are pretty sure this, like, if it's not human, it's definitely a humanoid person type bone.
And then I realized I picked up the bone and kind of shriek a little and then drop it. Because I just picked up a bone.
And you're looking around and you do see, like, piled in the corner, there are like some skulls there, but it's mostly limb bones and rib bones. It looked like someone tried to make like a little decorative pile over in this corner over here. But otherwise, not so much.
Guys. She just like
Yes.
sort of points at the decorative pile. And just points.
Yohi would like to take a minute to sketch the decorative pile.
Okay.
That's a choice. That is a choice.
It might be a symbol of something.
The pile of bones.
Yohi
Okay.
records.
That
the
would be a terrible symbol.
I mean,
I
it's
think I
pretty
saw
clear
that.
we're dealing with something pretty terrible.
Yes, but that would just take too much time. Evil people
Depends
are
on
lazy.
how long you're stuck down here.
Yeah, I guess at that point they could have a really complicated flag if you're like stuck down here forever. Oh God.
Could I also do a perception check, like quietly, on patience?
I'm
Angel
scared.
human or the angle human?
Oh, Angel.
Hurry
Fine.
up.
I can be your angle or your devil.
So, what are you trying to percept?
I'm just so I don't think she's like suspicious or anything. I'm just I'm intrigued by the fact that she was so gung ho earlier, but now she seems very frightened. Like, is this, I don't know, is this like a phobia? Is there something like magical going on with her? I'm just curious.
I've decided I don't like the basement. Okay. I don't like basements.
Oh, I should do a thingy. 11.
I don't know.
You've been through a lot. You're
Yeah.
tired. She's probably tired.
Yeah.
It's
I'm tired.
you can't tell.
I really don't like these bones.
Mira, as you come in, you're seeing that there are what Patience is declaring to be people bones that on the ground, and you're scanning your eyes across them, and it looks like they've been gnawed on. Like
Thanks.
they've
Oh,
like
fun.
these, like, this is a dining room, like a dining hall. There's a table. Um, you don't really see any cooking stuff per se, but there is a a dark larder situation over here. It's kind of like a pantry with a bunch of shelves, and yeah, it looks like these bones, like, they were food for some people. or something.
Does she let the rest of us know this?
Yeah, yes. Those definitely look like they were gnawed on.
Outside bones, outside bones.
Charity's gonna
Wartime rules.
keep going down this way and just sort of like say, this way. She won't really check if anyone's following her. She'll just sort of imperiously say, like, we're going this way. And start
She was
walking.
just gonna. Yeah, Zero's gonna look over her shoulder at everyone else, and I thought I was taking the lead. This
I
is
thought you were
strange.
too, but
She was
but she will follow.
It's,
What's down this ways?
sorry, I'm having roll 20 troubles again.
Yeah, same.
It's being a butt. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for.
He's all good.
Okay. Patience. As you
Yeah.
move away from the area you just were, something shifts over here.
Where? I do not see her.
Ping.
I'm probably wrong there.
In the dark
Patience
little
just
corner over there.
Patience is like, wait, there's something moving. There's something moving. It's right there. And she points at this corner.
Stop whining. Probably a shadow or something.
I will check.
Yeah, we've had ghosts. That might be a ghost over there.
Zero's just gonna like put his shield up and kind of just like prepare for anything and kind of like taking the dodge action as he goes over to investigate.
You see as you're coming up, look at your thingy real quick. There is a definite shifting. Like there's a bunch of shelves. They have, it looks like plates and bowls and stuff that's all like, as everything else has been dusty and gross. You do feel see a shifting underneath, and a tentacle reaches out to try and snag at your ankle.
All right, good thing he was preparing.
Yes. I will just roll a thing. Whack.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. There is a thing that, like, they're not like Charity's tentacle friend. They're similar in that there are suction cups, but there's like this hooked claw at the very end of the tentacle that tries to hook around Zero's ankle. And
That means it's squid versus octopus.
I would like you all.
I'm sorry, I just finished a class on invertebrate zoology. Okay.
No, that's actually a good one.
I would like you all to make.
Here, I'll even.
What?
What are we doing?
Initiatives.
Initiative, okay.
Did I cut out?
You
Yeah.
did.
Yes.
Whoops.
It sounded like there was a and that was it.
Yeah. Can we take like a 5-minute break and when we
Sure.
get
We will
Yeah.
set up for this uncomfortable battle.
Okie doke, 5 minutes.
I'm gonna go pee.
Pee.
Great initiative, everyone.
Yep, I'm totally initiative.
Well, at least it has disadvantage on me for now, till my turn. So let it just whack on the robot. Or try to eat the robot.
Whap whap.
I wonder how good he tastes. Yeah, I forgot to mention in the last combat. As soon as combat started, red eyes. Going to be the robot. I'll play it to the hilt. Well, this is going great so far.
Well, no one's dead yet.
You found the basement
Oh yeah,
and a thing.
something that wants to kill us.
Oy.
I'm actually super glad I'm not playing an organic character, because they would be kind of scared shitless right now. The other person I had in mind for this campaign.
Wah. But yes.
If Zero dies. Which, like, just hovering over and saying 2d6 plus 2 damage. Oh my god. These things can one-shot us.
Yeah, I don't like being level 1.
Level 1 sucks.
Looking forward
You
to
do
being level
have
2.
I gave you XP for the armor.
Yeah, we're at
Yes.
195 right now. So
Yeah, we're like halfway there.
105 away.
Let's see what that
It's level 2 at 300, so we're more than halfway, which is nice.
I didn't give you for the Spectre. I could do that now while we're waiting.
Did we actually kill the Spectre?
You
I thought it just ran away.
Nope.
You don't level up until a long rest, right?
Nope.
Correct.
Okay, so
Monsters. Let's go. Alphabetical order. This is such a big long list.
bleh.
There it is. Spectre. How much are you?
I'm actually loving this because I'm seeing monsters that I haven't seen already. So it's like, well, I know it's Spectre, but like this thing, I have no idea what it is, and I'm very happy because something that kind of
Rick.
always breaks it for me is like I love researching monsters and stuff. It just takes away when I'm a player because I internally know too much. But this is cool.
Broom. You all get 50 more experience points.
Yay.
Sweet.
Not there quite yet, but almost.
245, yeah.
Whoops.
Hello.
You got 50 XP.
Whoa. Let's put that in the
Wait,
chat so you remember.
we got XP.
Did we get XP last time?
Yes, you
I
got for the armor, but this is for the specter and for the um broom, technically.
The broom.
So that puts us at 245.
That's what I have. Oh, Ozzy.
Got 55 more to go.
I love this stupid bird a lot, but I'm pretty sure legit has PTSD, and there are days where he just does not seem to have a working brain.
Oh,
And I mean, I understand that, because I have days like that too, but so if I'm a little distracted tonight, that's why, and I'm sorry, but, gotta make sure my son is okay.
He's all good.
It's all good.
I like to think of the calls of your birds as just mood music.
That's what ghosts sound like.
That's
Hey,
definitely.
maybe that's what
Yeah.
this thing sounds like. It's got a beak, it looks like.
I mean, especially when we're like walking in the forest. It's just like.
Yeah, it's really good for that.
What is this thing? Have we fought something like this before?
I know I never have.
Don't think so.
Maybe Zero, but not me.
You're alright, honey. You're alright.
Maybe we'll level up if we beat this thing.
Okay. Do we have everybody back? Or are we still waiting?
I don't know if Jen's back.
Yeah, Jen's still muted.
But I'll show you what you're fighting.
Yay, pictures! Okay. Okay.
Weird. This
That
looks
is gross.
It's
looks
a
so
it's a
familiar.
worm thing. What? What?
I'm glad we fought something like this before.
I think way back when the very first time we played together, there was one in Lost Mines of Phandelver, which we had started.
Mm.
I believe there was one in there. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Annelids and mollusks are considered to be closely related. Sorry.
All good.
Right.
Oh, my mom texting me. Apparently she got my delivery and opened up my bag of chips.
Is she gonna eat your chips?
It's okay. She's a frontliner, so I'm more than okay with her doing that. Plus, apparently she didn't get a job that she had applied for, so
Oh.
sad day. Oh well. She's a nurse in labor and delivery.
Mm.
And I am back.
Welcome
Yay.
back.
Welcome.
Yes, so that's like all of a sudden I just needed food.
Happens to all of us, except for Zero.
I have wine, cheese, and chocolate.
Mm.
Which sounds really fancy, except it's box wine, cheap Havarti, and just
Who
you
cares?
know,
Nothing wrong with that. That's perfect.
grocery store brand chocolate bar.
It sounds
That's
awesome.
more than perfect.
Yeah.
Now, let's die to this monster from hell.
So this thingy is it's like all up in your face, and it's realizing that you're not food, and it's been down here who knows how long, and it is going to slide this way and
Can
go
it fit past me? I'm
tech. You don't like it's not leaving your threat range, so like it can, unless you say you put your whole body in the entrance of the thing, but it kind of like worms. It's a worms
Mm.
around the corner, and it is going to go for the actual meats. It is going to try to bite
Wait, who?
you.
Oh, sorry, my headset fell off for a second.
You're the meats. You
No
have the
meat?
meats.
Oh goodness, it doesn't. Thank God.
And wait,
Wait, what?
it tries to
It's also got
swap
a
you too.
tentacle. Yeah, it's got a tentacle too.
Oh,
Well,
Well,
two, I
well,
rolled 2 6s.
oh well.
Oh god.
That's
well, it's
19
gonna-
points of damage.
Uh, only the one.
Okay, which one do I count?
Oh, wait, actually, never mind. The tentacle doesn't count. Only the beak one does. I
Oh,
misread something. So right
oh, thank
now,
God.
only the tentacle one works.
Oh, thank God, because again, I have no more healing spells.
Because somebody
I-
wanted to keep going and not rest. So,
I think that, you know, it's still, that's a 20 to hit.
it rolled really well,
14 points of
unfortunately.
So do I ignore the? Do I still deal with the one tentacle and so it's 20 to
No,
hit?
just the beak attack.
Okay. Okay.
Just the beak
Oh,
attack because
I
I
had a heart
misread
attack.
something. Charity.
um. Well,
I
I'm
did
like.
warn you this game was unforgiving.
mm,
Very true.
okay, I probably hear patience, so I gotta go back because that's my sister. Okay. Getting back into the room. She's gonna run over here so she has a clear shot. Whatever it is. Let me see what spells I have. I still don't really know my spells. I've never played a spellcaster before this, I don't think.
You had
Let
that
me
other warlock for like a hot second.
Yeah, I'm afraid. Let me see, what do I have? Give me like a minute to look these up really quickly. Maybe. Oh, that's.
Can you pet a bird?
Yes.
You pet their
Yes.
head?
Yeah,
Yes.
you mostly stick to their head and neck because honestly, you touch the back. That's actually an erogenous zone, so you don't want to do that.
Awkward.
But honestly, birds, especially social birds like parrots, social grooming is very important, and they
Mm.
can't. It's not easy for them to groom their head and neck, so that's when they come over to me and Sarah comes over to me and puts down his head. It's like, please rub my head, I am itchy. And he is very, very soft, and he also likes kisses. Ozzy does not let anybody touch him because he is broken,
Oh.
but he makes good progress, so I love him anyway.
Oh.
Where did he come from?
He was a rescue. I got him through a vet in town here. I don't know a whole lot about the situation, but there were apparently 5 cockatiels that had to go to 4 different homes because it sounds like there were 5 birds shoved into a cage that was too small.
Oh.
And so the interbird aggression was so bad that all but 2 of them had to go to different homes. Hey,
Wow.
hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm right here.
He's like, why are you talking about me?
I know. Yeah, I love you. I love you.
So
You're all-
Chastity,
Yes.
you make a valiant attempt, but your blast whaps against the wall behind it, and a big gush of dirt that blows around the area, but does not come in contact with the actual creature itself. Anything
Well,
else?
yeah, I'm gonna summon my tentacle friend. Where are
I'm
you?
out. I'm going to my food. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll put it. Kind of hard to. I'm putting it like between Zero and Patience.
That's fine.
So tentacle pops back out of the ground and does a whap.
It hold on, let me do you whap? You whap it, but it just doesn't seem. It just glances off, and as before, your tentacle is very lethargic, and the color is washed out and covered in pustules, and parts of the skin are sloughing off, and it just looks vile.
This is so rude. And I've only known my tentacle friend for like 2 weeks. That's it for my turn.
As far as you could tell, it's still your friend, but
No, it's not. Look at it.
it's been damaged. Someone hurt your friend. Mira, there's a not so friendly tentacle beast. If you muted yourself, we cannot hear you.
Oh shit! Sorry. Uh, okay,
Welcome back.
I'm going to sacred flame it.
That's a dex, I do believe.
That is yes. That is a great roll.
Oh my god.
You heard it, and it shrieks. But it does not seem to be able to get out of the way in the tiny corner that it has found itself stuck. Anything else?
No, no. That'll be my turn.
Yolihi,
Oh boy.
this thing looks like it could open its beak wide enough and just swallow you whole.
Yeah, it sure does. I'm gonna move. Wait. Thingy. Do the
The
thingy.
dog isn't
Yep.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've just wanted to make sure. Okay, I'm gonna move over here, so I'm as far away from it as I can be, and I'm gonna shoot it. Shot through the heart.
You're to
Two.
blame.
Down.
You give love a
Nice.
bad
That
Bad
hits.
name.
name. Bad name.
Plus sneak attack.
Cool.
Nice.
You hit it, and the arrow sticks, but it doesn't seem to stick as far as you feel it should have. But it does hurt.
Don't like that. I think that's the only thing I have available to me at the moment, so it's just gonna have to work.
0.
Zero's going to a little gadget, like he's going to point out his arm. A little gadget's going to pop up from it and zap one of the bones at his feet, and it's going to go zipping at the creature. It's got to make a dex save as I cast catapult,
Nice.
sending one of the bones right at it.
Well, it manages to curve itself into the most awkward of loopy positions for this electrified bone to whiz by.
Yep, no damage.
Anything else?
Nope, that's my action.
Patience. This thing bit you.
Or wait a minute. How much did it do for damage again?
To
I
you?
forgot to- 2.
Scroll up.
5.
There you go.
Jesus.
Well, does 12 hit your AC?
Oh wait, no, it didn't. That's why I forgot.
There you go. So,
That's why I forgot. All right. Well, she's going to scream and scream and scream, and the way she deals with like the spear is that she's going to chop it. Or not.
you don't, unfortunately.
Chop
It
it
would
like
have
it's
been
hot.
nice had I chopped it, but I didn't.
You did not. You are so scared that you're just flailing your axe, and it's not very effective, unfortunately. But you are still there, and you are still tasty. And this
Oh,
time
no.
it's going to try to grab you with one of its pokey tentacle things.
Oh no.
If it will roll. There we go.
Nope.
But your flailing does appear to help you because it ends up, the tentacle ends up bouncing off of your axe instead of hitting you.
Yes.
Charity, it's trying to eat your sister.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it again.
Blam! You blam it this time, and it seems to hurt a lot. It did not like that. It shrieks, and you can see its skin like pucker and almost boil a little bit.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
follow that up by having my
I don't
tentacle.
like it. I don't like that.
Thwap.
Come on, smack.
It does
Oops.
thwap, and it doesn't like this either. You
I pick a lightning damage, by the way.
okay?
I don't know if it changes anything.
It you it looks bad. Like you just like everyone else's like attacks are just sort of bouncing off of it, and then you're like, wait a sec, and you throw this, and there's like this big hole from your Eldritch Blast, and then the lightning. There's the lightning patterned burns along the outside of it. It's displeased and shrieking and lashing around. Anything else,
Nope, that's it.
Mira?
Well, let's try another sacred flame.
Versus
In theory.
what's your DC?
14.
It manages to just thankfully to itself.
Man, don't
Not.
dodge my sacred flame.
It hurts. It doesn't want any more Bernie. It's burning a lot right now.
Maybe it deserves it.
It does deserve it.
Anything else?
No, that will be it.
Yolahi.
It's a hunk of burning love. So I kind of figured out that it needs some sort of magic. However, I don't have any magic, so I'm just gonna have to short bow it again.
You just do your best.
Never mind,
Nope.
I didn't.
Your arrow gets knocked out of the way by the flailing tentacle. Anything
I
else?
will yell, use magic. In case that helps anybody.
Zero, you gotta use magic?
I will. The little antenna will come out again, zapping another bone to go through it. Hopefully.
Zap.
So it's got to make another deck save.
Yes. Whack. Nope!
So
Holy shit!
15 points of damage.
So what does this look like? How you want to do
Uh,
this?
Oh, cool.
As
nice.
they say.
One of the rib bones from underneath it just suddenly shoots up through its head and blasts apart through the ceiling. Or not through the ceiling, but into the ceiling.
Yes, there's a big bone and chunks of rock and meat just splat all over the corner as this bone wedges into the ceiling, and this thing like gurgles and falls over, and is just bleeding out of the beak and the hole in it, quote unquote head area.
It is dead.
It is very dead. And
Let us continue on.
let me give you XP.
Wait a second, Zero. Do I know what this thing?
You guys get 90 experience points.
Yay!
I leveled up.
And you can roll Arcana, possibly History, but this is mostly
I
Arcana.
cast guidance.
I'm rolling Arcana because I actually have bonuses in this.
Oh, I should have. No, I should roll history.
0.
Plus guidance, you said, yeah?
Plus guidance, so give it a plus d4.
Ooh,
Ooh, nice.
16.
You've heard of it. Zero, like looking at it now that it's not flailing around. You believe this to be a creature called a Grick, and they are monstrosities, meaning they are something that were created. They are something that should not exist. This is not a thing of nature at all.
Okay.
Not
Look,
in this. You could take that how you want, but like it's different than like a Warforged. These are like Warforged aren't considered monsters. You're considered people. This thing is an unholy like abomination that should never have been made.
Kill it
Okay.
with fire is how that translates to.
Will you share
he
this
goes into-
information with us?
Or like you
Yes, I was about to say.
Okay.
He goes like full Pokedex mode.
like
Kick.
Yohi and pretty much
Monstrosity.
yeah, everyone else would be like you would have maybe heard of it, but not to the extent of like what a monstrosity is. Like for you guys, it would have just been kind of like a side note somewhere that these things exist and they're horrible, but like they were made for a purpose, or they can be made, and it's they're not good monstrosities in general.
Yeah, Jiro just like does a full like Pokedex entry on this thing to everyone.
With
Thank
that
you.
roll of his, does he know what usually creates it? Like Warlock, Wizard?
Mm. It's hard to say. They're used usually like to protect something. Some people want to keep them as pets because they're so weird and horrible. Yeah, but they can breed, so they do reproduce themselves. So it's they can exist, quote unquote, in the wild, but their origin is like monstrosities in general. You know, are things that had been there were like experiments gone wrong, or people made them for a purpose. Um, it's hard to tell, especially like with Grix, because they're more beast-like ones that have gone out into the worlds. But it's hard to tell like the origin.
Okay. But you
At
did
this
mention to
point.
protect things sometimes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or should be kept as pets.
This terrible pet.
Or it could have just gotten in here. You know, like
Alright.
there's it's one of those like maybe it's relevant. It seems like it should be relevant, but you don't have enough information to know exactly if it is relevant. It's
Let's
not
go ahead and
like it's not something that you would like summon like in a ritual. If that was
Okay.
part of the question.
Okay.
It's like made in a lab. Or they had been once upon a time.
Let's go ahead and keep looking around. Be on your
Just
guard.
going to hold on to go back up and like just hold on to Charity's arm.
Okay. Charity is gonna go back the way she had been.
Oh God! And now I'm going with you. Shit. But she's not letting go.
Looking around. Perhaps this would be an excellent time for the humanoids to take a rest.
Yes.
I don't know if we want to rest here.
Returning back upstairs where we know we have cleared the area would probably be best.
I don't know if I want to rest at all in this house.
I want to keep walking.
I do not exactly sleep, so I can keep watch during the entire event.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea.
I want to keep walking.
Okay.
Okay. Charity is
Okay.
continuing down this way.
Stop.
I'm stopping.
Stop here.
Okay.
uh,
I stopped.
so, as per usual, the warlock makes bad life choices.
Yeah.
Saw that coming.
Why did I hold on to you?
Because I'm in charge. Okay.
Ah.
Is this bad life choice done?
So,
I can't see down there for some reason.
You're covered by a pepper.
Oh.
Because, Zero's not looking down the hallway. He's the one with the eyes, the glowy eyes.
Yeah, but I have night vision, so
Yeah.
dark vision.
A lot of us do. Not all of us, but a lot of us.
So,
I think the only ones that don't are Yolahi and me.
Yeah, a little surprised to hear that halflings don't have it, but I guess not.
They used to,
Ah,
I think.
but they
Yeah,
became too powerful.
Dark vision is a weird thing.
because they took away low light vision, and then everyone got dark vision, and it didn't make sense anymore.
Mm.
So Charity. Sorry, I am stuttering a lot today. You huffily decide that you want to keep going, and you head down this hallway.
Yeah.
And as you're passing by, the the walls here are all made of like hard packed dirt, and you can see that there are the wooden posts that keep everything together. Like, this is not stone. So the dirt right next to you starts shifting and crumbling, and a disgusting hand reaches out and tries to claw at you and pull you in closer.
Well, there's like a scream.
There's a scream. Does the 12 hit?
Yes, because that's exactly my armor class.
Guess what? Your sister is now screaming too.
Okay.
And it is a shriek that she has never let before out in her life.
So
She's shrieking.
Charity sounds more outraged than anything else.
Just
but yeah.
Nope, I'm definitely
roar.
afraid.
Okay. 1 second. Let me get on the right thing. I am going to. Let me try to do this.
I did a scream.
I'm going to move you into the wall.
Oh
No,
my.
that's a bad idea. Right here, like sticking out of the wall, the token is actually there, but it's not revealing for you. Actually, I'll just put it here. Blop.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
And just pretend that it is hanging out of the wall.
Nice.
Like the arm is sticking out of the wall, and you could see like the undead face pulling out, and it is grabbing at you, and you need to make a Constitution save.
Oh boy.
No.
Actually, I have Constitution. Jeez.
No.
So it slashes at you and you freeze. You
Okay.
feel cold just like move through your body and you can't move.
What's the paralysis icon?
Uh
Something with a lightning bolt, I think.
I don't have the fun ones on this.
Okay.
Here, we'll use that. Whoops, that's the wrong guy.
Does this one work?
Sure.
It's the closest one I can find. Or there's
Oh,
this.
hey, where'd my thing go?
Your thing?
How's that? Is that
Yeah,
better?
I put a little token on me.
So, patience, as
Oh, we
this
had
is
to do it
happening,
again.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll put it
We
back.
drag everything out. Yeah.
patience,
Yeah.
as this is happening, you feel like you see right next to you here the same sort of situation starting to happen. Another um undead creature that was shoved into these walls is pushing its way out, and it is going to attempt to claw at you for 8 points. And you need to
Ow!
make a constitution saving throw. And that one.
So, what's everybody's new characters gonna be?
All right, so I have 3. We really should have slept. Okay.
We really should have.
Huh, I wonder if somebody had suggested that.
Yes.
You
One
know,
It currently
So-
has 3 hit points.
Okay, if we get out of this, we're going upstairs and we're going to have a nap and then we'll come back down, okay?
Thank you.
Is that agreed?
Yes.
I don't see why I'm being blamed for all of you deciding to listen. That is
So-
not on me. That's on you
We're
guys.
supposed to just let you go off on your own? Beyonce would never let me hear the end of it if I let you go off on your own and die.
I'm just saying. I don't think it's
Oh
possible.
God, why does it get 2 turns? That's not fair. Oh God, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, one came out of the wall and hit you.
I know. I'm just repeating the truth.
So, we're missing folk.
Are we technically at second level now?
You haven't slept yet.
No,
Yeah.
we only get it when
You
we
need
sleep.
a long rest for that.
See, we should have really slept.
Where is Zero?
Zero is in the middle.
I see patience there.
I do not see Zero because
Right
he's probably
here?
underneath someone. He's
Oh,
underneath
I
me.
can. Yeah, I can see me. I can't see Patience.
Okay, so you go where patience is right now, because patience is the one that just got hit.
Yeah,
Cool.
There we go.
we just can't see anything.
For some reason, your dark vision isn't working, and it's
Yeah,
weird. It should.
it should.
You have night vision. Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah. Chastity, are you joining this fight?
Charity.
I don't see her on the.
Well, I'm
Whatever your name is.
Roll, you're just frozen for now.
Because you could try every round to stop being stuck.
Yeah.
Not be so screwed.
There.
Of course, they go first. So this one is going to crawl the rest of the way out of the wall. I'm going to be moving Pupper back and forth. And it is going to try to bite Patience. Maybe.
Oh, thank you. I have to worry about the first one, not the second one, right?
Yes.
Okay, I am still alive.
It tries to bite, just
Yeah, I dodge it somehow. Or it misses. It falls flat on its face. Who knows? Either way.
This other one is going to try to nom at Charity. Nom.
Yeah,
7 noms at Charity.
I'm down.
Yolahi.
Well, this was an exciting game.
Very good. Very good fun.
Yeah.
Trying to look for a good unconscious icon.
um.
I'm not quite
Jeez.
good.
So he's out of the wall, correct? He is now.
Yes.
He can now move around.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna shoot him.
He looks squishy.
Yeah, you say that. Nope.
Unfortunately, not that squishy.
Okay, I'm going to. Shit, there's really no way to back away here, is there?
If you move
Nope.
through. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
wall there.
All right. All right, I'm gonna stand my ground. Come at me, bro. I no longer give any fucks.
Alright,
She's just like, this might as well happen. Whatever. Let's all die together.
Patience.
I'm going to continue to do my new thing of screaming and using my axe. Jesus.
Unfortunately, it is not quite that squishy either.
Oh my god, we're dead. We are dead.
0.
Zero's just gonna kind of step over top of Charity's body.
Charity
Might be
is
stepping on
still
an arm,
alive.
might be stepping on face.
There we go.
Charity's on the ground. He
Yeah.
doesn't really care. It kind of. If you're on the ground, you're basically dead to him.
Damn.
But he's going to reach out and try and shock and grasp the ghoul right in front of him.
Do the thing. You do! And it hurts!
Yay.
Sweet.
Finally. Someone
So
connected.
it's higher
It-
than it's lower than 12.
It
12 or lower.
Right.
It smells amazing. Be thankful you don't have a nose.
Yeah, I can't smell.
Mira.
Alright, I'm going to squeeze past over here. How? I'm going to mace this dude next
You
to me.
are standing on top of somebody who exists there.
Is that the dog? I thought that's the doggo.
No, but that's
That's a
patience.
patience. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can
That's
move,
patience and the doggo.
you can move
See.
through the space, but not stay in it.
Can't stand there, unfortunately. The only open
I-
spot is here.
Oh, okay.
But you can
Why
get
am
there.
I always losing my stuff?
I don't know.
I don't see anybody standing here, though. I'm very confused.
Roll20's been doing that. Like, actually, it's been putting people that don't exist in places. But Patience is actually right here.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
now
totally
now she's there.
I moved my token back and forth. That seems to have fixed it.
Okay.
I
Well,
exist.
fine. I guess I don't get to use my mace, and I will instead go for this guy with a sacred flame.
Please, just kill him.
That's some good damage if it hits.
No!
It does not hit.
Why is a ghoul dexterous?
Am I
That-
the only one who's hit anything?
Yes.
So far.
Yes.
Oh no,
Charity.
this is not good.
Death
do I
save.
saving throw?
You are thankfully not paralyzed anymore, technically.
But I am unconscious.
Yes.
Okay, so
You,
do I
you
do a
are
death-
actively dying currently. Well,
Shit.
Oh no.
Is that a failure?
yep.
Yes,
Yes,
it is. You're
failure.
dying a little bit more.
I'm marking down one fail.
Yeah.
That's all I can
10
do.
up is a success, 20 is you're back at 1 hit points, 1 is 2 fails.
Don't roll a 1.
Well, I've got one fail down.
I will I can try and stabilize you on my next turn.
So
I can't heal you, but I can try to stabilize you.
Yeah.
these things don't appear to be very intelligent. There is a moving something in front of it, so it is going to try to bite it, despite it being not food. It doesn't know that yet, and it's the only thing there that it can bite. So,
I mean,
Knob?
it could be food.
No.
Won't know unless.
No.
If you're talking about me, then
Yep,
no.
no.
Depends on. I mean, now with that attitude.
This one, though, there's meats there, and it
Oh,
wants
no.
these meats.
Oh no.
It doesn't
Yay!
seem to be
Miss.
getting at these meats, though.
But
Yolahi,
bounces off the great axe that she's swinging around, screaming.
Okay,
Seems to
I'm
be actually
gonna.
pretty
swing
working.
around the corner, try to shoot at the thing.
Yep, I'm gonna shoot the thing.
Please do.
You
Oh
shoot the
my
Yeah,
thing!
there you
God.
go.
You shoot the thing a lot.
Rockin'. Do I have
Oh.
sneak attack?
Yes.
Don't forget to roll the damage.
Oh, that's beautiful.
What did
God.
it?
That is
Oh, does it? Oh, it
beautiful.
gives you sneak attack
Yep.
too?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's
Yes,
any dice.
Damn, son.
Critting as a rogue
Somebody
is
with
amazing.
math, add that real quick for me.
10,
And
17.
10 and
13,
13, so 23.
23.
23.
So
Once again, her Hulk rage emerges from her tiny body.
yes, you shoot this thing. It's like opening its maw, like it's going to chomp down on Patience again, and your arrow just goes right into the back of its mouth, and like jams it up against the wall here. So you have it's just sort of like until it slowly starts just like hanging off the thing, twitching.
Hell yeah.
It hits with like the wooden post right here, so it's now like stuck, like hanging
Hell yeah.
out of its undead mouth.
Yelly is breathing hard.
Patience, your sister fell down.
She's gone into like a fugue state.
This undead creature just tried to bite your face. It is now pinned to the wall.
Yeah. She's absolutely terrified right now.
Scream!
Screaming. And screaming, and she's screaming. She doesn't know what to do, but she's like, she knows through her fear that she has to murder the thing, so she drops her battle axe and pulls out her crossbow. And she's trying to hit this thing if she can do it around 0.
You do, even with the cover.
Wow.
Just hit it with the cover. And it hurts.
Good. Fuck you. She says very loudly and terrified.
0.
What I've been doing has been working for him, so he will shocking grasp.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Nice.
Please tell me that kills it.
It does.
It grabs its head with both hands and zzz.
It's just smoking, and there's like little bursts of
The
flame.
head pops off and
Pop! So it falls down. It's a heap on the ground. And so is Charity.
Zero's still
Okay.
kind of standing on like her arm or something.
let's grab Charity and get out of here. Move
Let me-
backwards.
Let me try to stabilize her here.
Backwards.
Wait, we need to... not
Are we
move
out of
down.
turn order?
You are.
Okay. Then get her back.
Stable!
There, you're not dead.
I'm still unconscious.
We need to sleep. We're going to fuck to sleep.
We're going to fuck to sleep. Everybody
Go to fuck to
upstairs.
And she like literally is just like running.
And you all get
So
80
who's carrying
experience
her?
points.
Oh, so now we're at what?
Oh shit! I closed.
I have a plus
415.
0 strength. Patience?
I have -1.
Patience? How
Patience,
about
grab
you?
your sister.
minus.
brings us just to 415 experience.
I actually do have.
Well,
decent
if
strength.
you
I had
take your
14.
if you
Nice.
take your strength and multiply it by 15, that's what you can carry.
Zero is not strong. He is smart. He is not
What is
strong.
my strength? My strength is 14. That's actually not bad.
No.
So
Yeah,
you two together
somewhat.
could probably carry her
Yeah.
up.
Hmm.
14 is more than enough to carry a person.
It's not like she's in armor or anything. She's a warlock.
So, where are you headed?
Back upstairs.
We're gonna go upstairs, have a nap, come back down.
Yeah. We're not. We're gonna do a lot more than a nap. I think we're having a full sleep here. Cause fuck it. It's dark.
It's very dark.
Why did it go dark?
I don't
You
know.
guys are already still there.
I see me and I see Doggo.
Yeah.
Me and Doggo, that's
I
all I
don't
see.
know
Yeah,
why
yeah.
this map reset itself.
Because
You know what?
roll 20.
You've
Reload.
done this map. I'm just gonna reveal the whole frackin'
I'm just reloading the entire map.
off. Turn that off.
Oh, wait,
Turn
I guess
that
I did
off.
that.
Turn
Not
that
yet.
off. Okay. There we
Yay.
go.
Yay!
Map.
Is it time to level up?
Well, where are we gonna sleep?
Oh,
I'm gonna
We're
suggest.
sleeping in a nice place that is not this one.
I'm gonna suggest first floor dining
Yes.
table, dining hall.
Okay, that
There's
seems
only
pretty
one
good.
entrance.
There's two.
There's two. Oh, okay. There's only two entrances.
How about the study on the second floor? There's
Also,
legit only one.
wait. Didn't we see wasn't that where the body is?
There is the death over here.
Well, there's
Eh.
also those two beds. We can all pile on those two beds.
I don't need to sleep. I simply need to.
The halfling can
Shut
share
down.
it with one, and I can share it with my sister, and
Zero will stand at the door.
yeah, we can just sleep on the beds. I need to like hug my sister now.
What room?
The one on the second floor, that's the servant quarters.
Those are very, very small beds.
Yes, but
Single
you
people
don't
beds.
Yo,
understand.
he will sleep on the floor.
You're probably the only one that can fit on those beds.
Oh yeah.
Well, they're not child-sized beds. They're just like single
I know.
person.
Well,
Like,
we can sleep very close to each other.
We
I'm
like
sure.
each
I'm
other.
sure Charity and Patience are used to sharing.
Yes. They are now.
Which one is older?
Charity's actually the older one, I think.
She's the one who made the bad deal.
Yes, and then well, she originally didn't make the deal. The people that were going to kill her were going to make the deal, except Patience killed all of them instead. They were going to sacrifice her sister. She's like, fuck that, and just murdered them all. Just literally axed all of them.
Zero's just going to write that into his journal.
Could
Well,
she
she
ask
didn't
you
mention that though.
the question?
That's OOC knowledge.
Okay. Okay. My apologies.
Yes. But at some point it will come out. And but yes, we're gonna sleep there somewhere.
Okay. We'll squish in.
And so a Warforged can get the full rest while being on watch the whole time?
Yeah, he's
As long
got
as they
his
don't move.
sentry's rest.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
isn't it just like one version of the Warforged that could do that?
Possibly, but when I was playing my Warforged in my last campaign, I don't think I had that, but I also don't think it was like official or out of
Eberron.
Unearthed Arcana or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, this is literally from Eberron
Yeah.
book.
So there's a rest.
Yay.
Your
We
sleep
level up.
is restful, But your dreams are not. You do manage to
no.
sleep.
Oh.
It's just, especially like your little tiefling friends, it's not very coherent. It's just more like you wake up and there's a sense of loneliness and a sense of hunger to the point of near insanity. Or like that's what the dream, like you don't wake up,
Like
you
a
wake up,
ghoul, for example.
you could think that way, yeah. But like you wake up, you're hungry because you didn't sleep, but like in the dream, like both Patience and Charity, like you just have this sense of abandonment and loneliness and hunger, and you don't really remember why when you wake up, but those feelings are still there.
Feel like we probably should have gone and seen the kids again or something.
Okay.
They
Alright.
were
Hi,
gone.
but we get all of our hit points back since we did a long rest, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I am putting my second wind back. Thank God.
Full friends back.
And also we have to roll for next hit
Yeah,
points.
you could level up technically now, I do believe.
Yay!
Okay, I got my infusions.
Cunning action.
1d8 plus con.
Oh, that's a huge boost for you.
Cunning action like makes the rogue.
6.
It really does.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cheat and do
Yeah.
I almost doubled my HP.
Okay, I can't actually roll an 11 though.
Yes, you can. Cause like
But-
your hit die plus your constitution, that's what it's rolling.
I know, but I can only I'm gonna do 1 to D10 per fighter level.
Plus your constitution. Your
Well, it says
constitution modifier?
Yeah, I hit my hit dice. They can do that for that, but I'm just talking
No,
about
but that would be your new hit points.
Oh, I can actually.
Yes. Every class gets that. You add your constitution. Please tell me you were doing that with Haley.
Yeah.
I think I was.
Oh my god!
I'm not sure if I did my expertise.
Guess what I have now?
What have you
What?
now?
I have turn undead.
Yay!
Yes.
Yay!
What is the level up for level 3? How much do we need? Is it listed anywhere?
I could take a bonus action on each of my turns? Holy shit!
You could do that anyway.
Level 3 is 900.
900.
Okay, I get a new spell.
Been so long since I played Have Mercy. I don't even remember what cunning action does.
You can use a bonus action to disengage, dash, or hide,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
which is not what I can usually do.
Yeah. Like, basically, it just gives you a wider range of things to do on your bonus
I
action.
can move around now, so
You can move extra.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
have another.
It's very good. Especially if you're, like, doing ranged. If you
Yeah.
can, like, hide every turn, then you
Yeah.
get an advantage on your next attack roll. So, I suggest trying that, because it's very helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I get a new ability.
Huh.
Let's see what I get.
Nice
I
being
think
a
I
butt.
get vocations.
I get action charge.
Ooh, that's good. I think I get Eldritch Invocations. I get 2.
Yeah, you start to get cool stuff
And
Yeah.
actually,
that you
I
could
don't
do
think
just
I've ever-
cuz.
Level 2 is where the magic starts to happen.
You know, with Haley, I don't think I ever added. Did I ever add her Constitution modifier? Shit.
Start doing it from now on.
Yeah, I think I did add that, but I forgot because it's been so long since we leveled. Since we're at 8, or 9 or whatever, and it takes a long time to level.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So this expertise, it says choose 2 of your skill proficiencies.
Yes.
Or 1 of your proficiencies and your proficiency with thieves' tools.
Yes.
Your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make. So
So what you do, like, these have to be something you already have proficiency in. So let's say,
So
for the sake of argument, you pick your thieves' tools and stealth. Instead of getting a +2 for your proficiency, you get a +4 for your proficiency. It like gives you another half of your proficiency, so it makes you like super badass at it. Like if you
okay.
go into the gear, like you could turn expertise on and then click which 2 things you have expertise in.
And I'm actually looking at this and seeing I think I did give myself that, and it was
Because I think rogues might have.
shit. Where'd it go? Okay. And I think I gave it to investigation. Because it's +4, which doesn't make sense unless I have it. Okay, so I did do it. Okay.
Cool.
Also, I actually do have proficiency with a hand crossbow, but I have short bow.
You now have a handy guide for the future.
What?
I need to create a
I
counter for healing
I
hands.
made a handout for the
Oh,
character advancement.
thank you.
Healing hands gets its own counter because I get one of those. Because, hey, look at that.
And don't forget, you could pick whatever the fuck like spell you want
Yes.
every day.
Yep.
Okay, so I can do a hand crossbow or a short bow.
Mhm.
Because I have proficiency in simple weapons.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why that's separate, but cool.
I think that's all I did.
So I have channel one count of channel divinity, and I can use that to turn undead, or I can use that to heal. Like so. Preserve life.
Nice.
So I now have 2 spells that can heal. I can heal with channel divinity, and I have healing hands.
Trying to decide what invocations I want.
That's always the hardest part with warlocks.
I figure the extra damage one is pretty good.
Level up now I
Is
have 3
Aurora
spell
helpful?
slots.
It's not
Yay!
available to me at my baby age. Baby level warlock.
Was that a level 5 one? 4,
The
5? The agonizing blast.
No, that's one you can get right from the start. So I'll probably take that one because that's seems like a gimme.
Huh.
But anyway.
All right. I assume that is where we'll stop for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to work
yeah.
tomorrow. I'm on till and I don't want to. It's gonna suck.
Mm-hmm.
But you lived.
We
Huzzah!
lived!
I
Yay!
wasn't even pulling punches. You lived all by yourselves.
Yay!
Thank goodness for high armor.
For the crits.
When you need them.
Yes. We're sleeping now.
But
Okay.
I am not going to pull punches.
Oh boy.
Should we roll all characters just in case?
This is it is an awkward area because like it's all like 5-foot corridors
Yeah.
and it makes things difficult.
And next time we should definitely have the armored people out front. Just saying.
Well, I think I mean, what is everybody's AC? I think we're a little confused about who has what AC.
Go on.
I have 12.
Finding that out right now.
I have 14.
14
Really?
plus 2.
Yeah.
Why are you so powerful?
I don't know. I have.
Because you're Dexy.
So fast.
Yeah, I have Dex.
Dexy makes you zippy.
I got 20.
What?
I have a new infusion.
Jesus Christ.
Enhance armor or enhance defense.
My armor class is 18.
Yeah. Shield, scale mail,
Mine's 16.
I mean,
infusion.
I'm not disagreeing with you guys, but like, you don't have to let Charity do whatever she wants to.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
I don't think Yola is going to be letting Charity do whatever she wants anymore.
Yeah, you need to stop running ahead in front of us. Those of us who have armor. That would be a good plan.
Hello.
Or who? Those of us who are made of armor.
And Patience
I
is
am
like
armor.
whimpering. She whimpers after she wakes up and probably has a couple tears because that was a scary dream, upsetting dream.
Aww.
I don't have dreams. I am robot.
That sounds sad. Sounds sad. I'm sorry that you don't have dreams.
This is fine.
I will pause the stream here. And